You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Well, a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Fame Jim Baker Fieldhouse as the Buhler Crusaders get set to host the Circle Thunderbirds tonight. Here in the West, alongside Chris Shank, Carson Moeller, it's game number 15 and the final Friday home game of the regular season. Tonight also Pink Night. Earlier this month, the Lady Crusaders shot free throws to benefit the Cancer Council of Reno County, and later tonight we'll have a special check presentation and a moment to honor all cancer survivors in the crowd. Tonight's coverage streaming on the Ad Astra Radio app as well as on the Crusader Sports Network, powered by Next Tech Wireless, because you're mobile and need to stay connected. On Tuesday, the Crusaders split a pair of games with Great Bend here in the Fieldhouse. The Lady Crusaders fell 62-33. They were outscored by Great Bend in the paint 32-14, out-rebounded 36-27. The Panthers knocked down 7 3-point field goals in the first half to claim an early lead. Peter shot 30% from the field and connected on just 2 of 11 three-point attempts, both by Marin Lackey. Lackey along with Taryn Horning and Lauren Speck all finished with 6 points. Not really those 7 threes in the first half with a difference in the game, and Peter actually played even with Great Bend in the second half, but not able to overcome that deficit from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, when somebody puts up 21 points from behind the arc, and you only have a couple, I mean, that's a huge deficit to overcome. But yeah, and Great Bend was a very physical team, and I felt like our ladies didn't back down. And something that we've talked about numerous times this year, there hasn't been a point in the game where you just feel like they completely mailed it in. I mean, the ladies kept battling to the end, and I mean, that's a positive sign of just what this team is made of.
Love the way they compete. Just really love the energy on this team and being around them. They're a ton of fun, but play hard to the end, Carson, and it's going to keep them in some games. I still think they could sneak up and bite a team like Circle just with how hard they play. So,
yeah, for sure, and you don't really recognize it if you walk into a gym. Warm-ups, they're pretty loose, they're having a good time, but there are some very serious competitors on this team, and so they're able to kind of flip that switch and get into that mindset, and you never see this team quit, no matter it be them down by 30, them down by 20, or even in a close game or up. So it's always great to see the competitiveness of this team. And the Great Bend game, Great Bend was a very deep team. They could sub people on and off the bench very comfortably. This Crusader team isn't as deep. They only have 3 or 4 bigs, a couple of guards who can handle the ball at this varsity level without turning it over constantly. And so that's something that the Crusaders struggled with. Also rebounding in that first half, they struggled with that in the perimeter defense. Great Bend made 7 threes, like Aaron said, and so that hurts a team. But then you look at the second half, and they made those adjustments, and they played even with them, and they played very well.
Well, something Coach Torgerson told me a long time ago, anything can happen when they wear the pink jerseys. So, who knows what's going to happen tonight. We'll find out in a bit, but I think they can play with. I will stand on that soapbox until somebody tells me to be quiet, but I think they can play with this team. So.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I was just thinking about, and you guys probably have the same feelings. Doesn't December 15th when we played these guys feel like 10 years ago? I mean, it feels like it's been a long time ago. And, with some of the really difficult teams that Buhler's faced this year, this is definitely nothing against Circle, but this is definitely a team that, the Buhler Crusaders were, competitive with a good chunk of that game, and definitely it's a night that the Lady Crusaders could win.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Pauls here before the freshman game. I watched a little bit of the boys and girls game trying to prepare a little bit for tonight, and so he goes, wow. He took a moment to realize that he said, that was such a long time ago. This is a completely different team, I'd like to say, and Marin Lackey hitting those threes really kept him in the game. She's been quiet as of late, starting to come on a little bit. The T-Birds return Maddie McEllis, and so it'll be interesting how they match up, but inside is really where the Crusaders are more than likely going to have success with the bigs limited here for the T-Birds. Look to see Lauren and Mallory and Alex be able to create some space, create some shots.
Buhler now 3-12 with that loss on Tuesday. They'll take on the 8th-ranked Lady T-Birds. They come in at 10-4. The guys won their 3rd straight Tuesday night, 62-41 to improve to 10-4 on the season. Buhler poured in 27 points off 22 Great Bend turnovers and outscored the Panthers by 12 at the free throw line. Isaiah Hernandez, our WIFCO Steel Products player of the game, with outstanding defense. He finished with 10 points, 5 deflections, and 2 steals. Max Alexander led all scores with 30 points and 8 rebounds. And the old saying that offense wins games, defense wins championships. When these guys are locked in defensively, and then they're sharing the ball like they can, they're, number one, they're really fun to watch, and number two, I think they can beat just about anybody. So
yeah, and here we are bearing down on Sub-State, which of course this is what everyone's gearing up for, and our boys legitimately have a great shot of winning their own Sub-State here and advancing to the 4A state tournament for the second.
A big obstacle, the Red Bullpup in the way, and we'll see how that goes next week. Will be a huge week with Mac and Augusta back-to-back on the road. But winning the league starts tonight, Simo, with Circle, and I think Circle's better than we saw them the first time around. They've got some kids that can shoot, so this will be a good matchup here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Circle's always a team that will have a shooter sneak up on you, whether that be last year or this year. When we went to Circle here earlier in the year, we need to look at where that was. That was right after the SIT. The Crusaders had just played 2 very, very good teams, and so they had that break off, and then they didn't really play as well as they hoped. They had the day off. They came out really dry. They were settling for some long threes, and the shots just weren't falling. They were short, long, and so look to see a different Crusader team tonight. Isaiah Hernandez is starting to become more and more of the scorer that we know he can be. Tayden Hawkinson is really filling that other shooter role, and then you always have Jack Voth and Max Alexander, but don't count out Reed Scott working down low in the post.
And later tonight, Max Alexander will be able to celebrate him and being a 1,000-point scorer. Certainly, I feel like he's matured a ton this year, but where he's at mentally is kind of where this team is going to go. So we've seen him be locked in some games this year, and hopefully he's able to provide more of that down the stretch. So
yeah, I mean, and one of the things that to me impresses me, he's a great scorer, but just how well he rebounds. That to me says volumes about him as a basketball player, and you guys know it's just like playing baseball or anything else. The more tools you have in your toolbox, the better and more complete player you are, and he's always been a great offensive threat, but he's gotten better at the defensive end and on the boards as well.
Well, that'll be a hostile environment on Tuesday. We thought Andale was hostile. Wait till we get to Mac on Tuesday.
Yes, and that'll be a game that I know he's had circled, and our boys have had circled for a long time. And of course, the crazy thing with us being in the same sub-state as them, we'll see him next week, and then we'll hopefully see him not too many weeks down the road again.
Absolutely. Well, it's the Crusaders and the Thunderbirds. Buhler guys now 10-4, 4th ranked in the state. Circle comes in with a record of 4-10. And they are 1-4 in their last 5 games. Appropriate here on Pink Night tonight, Crusader basketball. Brought to you in part by Fee Insurance, by Jackson Meat, by Dix Phillips 66, by Sunflower Electric Supply, and by H&R Block. Appropriate here on Pink Night. We want to send well wishes to the family of Wendy Neal. Her sister Stephanie, diagnosed last week with tonsil cancer. She had surgery this morning. The swelling in her tonsils too great to actually remove them, which is what they had hoped to do. And so I believe she is home resting now, and they plan to begin some radiation treatments to help reduce that swelling and eventually take those tonsils out. So our best thoughts and prayers with Stephanie and her family and the Neal family. Such a great family here in our community, and we appreciate all they do, and wishing Stephanie the very best. More of our pregame coming up. Our player profile, sophomore Taryn Horning joins us next here on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Drive to the game. Visit Midway Motors on 30th Street and CrusaderBasket.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
Come visit us at Buhler Dental Care. Our friendly and experienced staff is here to help give you the best care around, and we like to have some fun and get to know you while you spend time with us. From regular fillings, cleanings, dental implants, or even if we have to, extractions, we can provide the treatments you need. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to call us at 620-543-2768 to schedule your next appointment or email online at drdalds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
And welcome back on our Midway Motors drive to the game. Aaron West here. Time for tonight's First National Travel Player Profile. Let First National Travel assure your next perfect vacation online at fnta.net. Sophomore guard Taryn Horning with us in our player profile tonight. T, let's talk a little bit about your year, about that transition from being a freshman to now being on varsity and what that process has been like.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment to a faster-paced game, and I feel like with each and every game I'm getting a more experience on the court.
You feel like you almost, you talk about the speed of the game, maybe even with your shot early on, you rush things a little bit to try and play catch-up. Does that finally start to slow down in your mind a little bit?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more confident and more comfortable on the court with each and every game.
Let's talk about this team, and obviously you guys have had some up moments and some down moments. Where you're at, things you're working on.
Yeah, we're definitely working on all the little things, you know, boxing out, and just all of the little details that can help make our team better and start winning games.
Has basketball been a thing for you since you've been little, something you love? Talk to me a little bit about the game for you.
Yeah, I've been playing basketball for a really long time, and it's always been one of my favorite sports.
Absolutely. Of course, you've got this senior class that you're going to lose here in a few weeks, and that's going to make you an upperclassman next year. Have you had any time to think about that and what that's going to be like?
Yeah, we're definitely losing a lot of our key players, and it's going to take a lot of us to step up next year, but I think that we can do it.
All right. Of course, you're one of the point guards that'll be a big part of that. Do you see yourself as a shooter or a scorer? Kind of what's your mentality on the floor?
Yeah, I think that I can definitely develop as a scorer for the team as I get better.
Pretty cool opportunity tonight with the pink uniforms. It's always an interesting experience. Your thought on that? And obviously, you guys shot free throws a few days ago for the Cancer Council. It's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, it's a cool experience getting to switch up our uniforms, and it was really awesome to raise some money for a good cause.
All right, last thing, just to get to know Taryn Horning just a little bit off the basketball floor, some other things that you're passionate about or enjoy spending your time doing.
Yeah, I also do cross country and track, and I just enjoy hanging out with my friends and that kind of stuff.
All right, kiddo. Well, thanks for your time. Good luck on the floor tonight, okay?
Thank you.
All right, tonight's player profile. We'll be back with more right after this.
First National Bank is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. We have an experienced staff prepared to provide you with a variety of banking solutions. Please visit our website, fnbhutch.bank. That's fnbhutch.bank for more information. First National Bank of Hutchinson, we're first for you.
Visit one of the First's 5 convenient locations in Hutchinson, including inside Dillon's Marketplace. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And back here from Jim Baker Fieldhouse, Midway Motors, family owned and operated, dedicated to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Crusader basketball tonight brought to you in part by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Newfelt's Flooring, by Hutchinson Community College, by First National Bank, and by Man Wyatt and Tanksley. The Crusaders 3-12, 2-3 in the league. They'll begin their second rotation through the league with the Circle Thunderbirds tonight. Circle beat them back on December 15th in Towanda, 45-28. The T-Birds +7 at the free throw line, +9 on the boards. Aaron Lackey had a season and career high 15 points in that game. Kimberly Cook had 15 for Circle. And Macy Claycamp, check that. Lana Chase actually added 14 for the Lady T-Birds. So obviously offensively taking care of the basketball, I think getting to 35, 40 points, that's going to be a must to have a chance to win. I think if they can, we've talked about the goal all year being you can get 10 points a quarter. I think they're going to be in most games. And so it starts with valuing the basketball and limiting those turnovers.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much Circle comes out pressing because, we've had some teams that have come out right out the gate, giving us a full court press. There's been some that have been just content to make it a half-court game, and so that'll really be interesting to see how, and Circle being a team that we've played already this year, how they face us the second go-round.
Yeah, for sure. And when you're entering this stretch where we are, you've played these teams once. They have the whole season of film more than likely on you. And so they know how they can attack you and what they're going to tweak their game plan a little bit. But the athletes here on the Thunderbirds with Chase and Claycamp down low and Cook, and they return Michaelis tonight. And so it'll be interesting to see what they do if they try to go zone, if they try to go press, because they have the athleticism to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to always sound like a broken record when we talk about the things that are important with this team, but really struggled in the paint as of late, and rebounding, and so team effort, rebounding the basketball, but also keeping Hainan and Specht and Hutton on the floor and keeping them out of foul trouble if this Circle team does press, if they are physical. But you got to really pick your spots where you're aggressive and monitor those fouls. So.
Oh, yeah, because when the senior gets those 2 fouls in the first half, especially if it's in the first quarter and then has to sit a good chunk of the first quarter and second quarter, they just aren't able to have as big of an impact in the game offensively or defensively. So, yeah, the fewer fouls they can get, the longer they can play, and the more they can have an impact on the outcome.
Well, 35 has been the magic number this year, fellas. Buhler 3-1 when they score 35 or more. They managed only 28 back in December, so let's see if they can up that a little bit tonight. This Lady T-Bird team has been averaging 52 points a game, but I've been on that bandwagon. We can beat them. I was on it all year last year when people said, nah, and we beat them in the sub-state final to go to state. And I think it can happen again this year. T-Birds 7 consecutive seasons coming into this year with 12 or more wins. They're at 10 right now. And I just look at their record, and I think it's a little deceiving as you look at they are just 2-4 against teams with a winning record. And so that tells me that some of those wins are against a competition that's a little bit less.
Yeah, they racked up some wins against some of those good old Southeast Kansas schools that we pick on a lot. But, yeah, they haven't faced the meat grinder of a schedule that Buhler has faced. There's no doubt about it. You kind of look at the most recent comparative score you were talking about, Andale. They lost to Andale by 17. And, of course, the Crusaders had a rough go against Andale here a week or so ago. But every game is its own entity, and yeah, this is a team that, like you mentioned, that magic number. If Buhler can put up 35 or more, I like our chances.
Yeah, we'll see if how much Coach Mitchell-Stetter wants to zone, go man tonight. Sometimes you want to slow that scoring down a little bit. You want to slow down Kimberly Cook a little bit. Boy, she is such a creator. The senior signed to play with Southern Nazareth next year, and them go on offense. Last year did a lot of box and one on her, put Haley Miller and just really frustrated her and shut her down. So if you can get to Kimberly Cook, if you can limit her touches and what she's able to do with the ball, that gives you a much better chance of winning.
Yeah, without a doubt. She's the one who she wants the ball in her hands the entire game. They run all their offense through. They let her handle the ball down the floor. And so when she's out of the game or she's frustrated not being able to create, that puts more pressure on Gil Martin and Chase and Claycamp, and they're not used to dealing with all that pressure. And so it kind of stretches them out, throws their game off a little bit. So if you can start by frustrating Cook, Crusaders' game plan changes a little bit, and their defensive effort tonight is going to be what helps them win this game.
Let's you and Cook have a foot race and see how that goes.
I don't know. I'm not wearing the right shoes, Aaron.
Ah, is that it?
Yes, yeah, that's the only reason.
She's been impressive. Talked about Lana Chase with 14 points against us back in December. Good shooter, good scorer. They get Maddie Michaelis back, another senior, one of their 5 senior starters who we did not see in that December game. League standings, Mac, as we go second time through 5-0, Circle 4-1, Winfield 3-2, then Buhler 2-3, Augusta 1-4, and El Dorado 0-5. Plenty more to come here in the Fieldhouse tonight. We get set for Crusader basketball. More of our pregame after this on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Motors drive to the game on HKFM. We're just moments away from Lady Crusader basketball. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
Game day is a big deal in our house. We don't just go to watch and cheer, we live and breathe it. Our squad is full of passion, snacks, and spirit, and we needed a car that could do more than transport us. We needed to participate with us. Midway Motors helped us find the winning ride from pre-gaming to post-game celebrations and everything in between. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Find your game day car at midwaymotors.com.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
For over 100 years, the people around Reno County have sold their recyclable metals at Midwest Iron and Metal at the corner of Avenue G and Main in Hutch. Now, more than ever, recycling is critical to our world as we try to conserve valuable resources. The energy saved by recycling one aluminum can can equal the amount of energy it takes to run a TV set for 4 hours. So help the planet and help your pocketbook by recycling at Midwest Iron and Metal, open weekdays from 8 till 4:45 at Avenue G and Main in Hutchinson. Check out current prices at MidwestIronandMetal.com.
Need a little morale pick-me-up in your office? Did you know updating your old fluorescent troffers with flat panel LEDs can boost employee morale and productivity? Sunflower Electric will come to your office, lay out a design, and provide a free estimate that can have big dividends. New flat panel LEDs give better lighting output using less wattage and lasting longer, which means savings for you. Call today at 620-662-0531 or stop by your local Sunflower Electric supply in Hutchinson, Great Bend, or Liberal.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And we'll take you around the league tonight in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, from regular teeth cleanings to advanced periodontal work. Your hometown dentist is Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Elsewhere in the league this evening, Wellington at Andale. Be an interesting girls game there with the Zika girl for Winfield. Of course, Fairchild, just a sophomore for Andale. She's going to be really good. Winfield at Augusta, Collegiate at Clearwater, Mac is at El Dorado, and Rosehill at Mulvane. Couple of freshman finals. Buhler girls won tonight over Circle 28-19. Guys lost 62-47. Our bowlers were home for senior day today at the Alley in Hutch, hosting Augusta, and we'll hope to have results from that coming up for you in just a little bit. Good luck to our swimmers at league tomorrow, and that is going to be in Hayesville at Campus High School. That'll be tomorrow. League action for swimming. Our wrestlers, boys, wrestling today in the regionals at Ulysses. Jay Spencer, Drew Lugafet, Jackson Rader, Martine Perez, Cooper McCloy, Sam Elliott, Jackson Childs, and Jonathan Arizmendi. Emily Schweizer for the girls will wrestle tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow at Circle. Emily Schweizer, state ranked at 235. So keep you updated on other scores in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, including games around the network tonight, including Haven at Lions, Sterling at Trinity Catholic, and Little River at Elyria Christian. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Midwest Iron and Metal, by Wade Patton Insurance, The Medicine Shop, by APAC Shears, and by Ray & Sons Roofing. We'll come back with our starting lineups and the opening tip next here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
The Midway Motors Drive to the Game on HKFM. The HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups and tonight's opening tip are next. You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
At H&R Block, we're here all year at tax time or anytime to help get answers for your tax questions. Stop by H&R Block in Hutch at 2nd and Washington, on the Square in Lyons, or in downtown Ellsworth today. Get your taxes won at H&R Block.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for internet that slows you down. IdeaTech is here to bring your business internet freedom. Freedom from high prices, freedom from slow service, and freedom from bad customer support. If you're ready to do business with a local company that cares about you, give IdeaTech a call at 620-543-5000 or visit ideatech.com and contact us through the Hook Me Up button on the homepage. Your internet freedom awaits.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way, the right way.
Mid-Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member-owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Welcome back here inside the gym. Well, some good news, fellas. Our gating criteria moved down to orange today, and Superintendent Couch
20th, so which man, things have,
yeah,
that seems just like forever ago.
SEMO can't sleep in 3 days a week anymore.
Dang it.
Look at our HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups located inside Heartland Credit Union at 23rd and Severance. Call Monty Cross at 669-0177. The 10-4 8th-ranked Lady Thunderbirds, coached by Brian Henry in his 16th season, will start like this. A 5'4" senior, number 1, Maddie Michaelis. A 5'4" senior, number 2, Ashley Gilmartin. A 6' senior, number 10, Lana Chase. A 5'10" senior, number 14, Macy Claycamp. And a 5'4" senior, number 30, Kimberly Cook. It'll be Michaelis, Gilmartin, Chase, Claycamp, and Cook for Circle. The T-Birds averaging 52 points a game. Lady Crusaders at 3-12, 2-3 in the league under first-year head coach Sierra Mitchell-Stetter. A little different numbering with the pink uniforms tonight. They will start like this: a 5'4" senior, number 2, Emily Madison, averaging 4 points, 2 assists a game. A 5'1" sophomore, number 4, Taryn Horning, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds. A 5'10" senior, number 13, Lauren Specht, averaging 6 points, 3 boards a game. A 5'9" senior, number 23, Mallory Hainan, averaging 5 points, 5 rebounds. And a 5'9" senior, number 33, Alexis Hutton. Alex averaging 2 points and 5 boards. Madison, Horning, Specht, Hainan, and Hutton for Buhler. Again, the home pink uniforms with the maroon trim and maroon lettering here on Pink Night tonight. It'll be the road blues with white and gold trim and white lettering for the Lady Circle Thunderbirds. Well, let's get off to a good start, huh?
Yes.
Good first quarter.
Good start would be huge this evening.
Here in the West, Chris Shank, Carson Moore here courtside in the gym on Pink Night to benefit the Cancer Council of Reno County. And boy, big number put up by the ladies. We'll talk about funds raised later on tonight. Circle will start with the ball left to right. We're underway with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. And Gilmartin's got it out front. Peter opens in a man. Far side circle to Lana Chase. Right elbow to Claycamp with her back to the bucket. Now pass inside, deflected out of bounds, and a turnover on the T-Birds.
Yeah, great help defense that time by the Lady Crusaders as there was dribble penetration and some of the gals came off their man to help protect the basket.
Well, no surprise, the T-Birds picking up full court pressure. Hanen's got it in backcourt. Across the timeline to Horning. She'll be guarded by Kimberly Cook. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Floater in the lane, missed by Horning. Rebound loose on the deck and taken by the T-Birds, Lana Chase.
Another lob inside. This time they were able to get it down to Gil Martin.
Circle the other way, 0-0. As we have 7:14 to play in the opening period. Here is Cook high on a screen. She'll shoot the three, right wing, missed. Cook had 15, 9 of those from the outside in the earlier meeting in December. Rebound Crusaders. Here comes Horning. The crossover dribble, plays it near side circle to Hutton. Alex with it off far side to Madison. Emily will set up the offense up top. One-handed pass right side to Horning. Here side to Specht. Off to Madison. Circle and a man. Here's Hanen inside. Gets tied up. And on the arrow, the alternate possession will stay with the Lady Crusaders.
Yeah, good job inside protecting the rim. That was Lana Chase getting a hand on it for Circle.
Should be Buhler ball. They'll play it in left to the basket here on the offensive end of the floor. 0-0 game. So Lana Chase with the block inside. Here is Hutton off the inbound pass. Tried to play it in the lane to Specht. It gets away and out of bounds, and that'll be an early turnover on the Lady Crusaders.
Yeah, we'll keep a close eye on that turnover battle tonight. Both squads with the turnover apiece here early on.
Circle the length of the floor with 6:27 to play in the first and no score. Here is Cook, left to right, picked up by Hutton. Here's side circle to Michaelis. Dribbling with the left hand. She'll stop up top. The three ball in and out, no good. And a rebound for Mallory Hanen.
Good job by Hanen just flying in to get that defensive board.
Buhler up the floor in a 0-0 game. Horning has it, right side circle, guarded by Cook. Spin move off into the post. Shoots the 10-foot jumper, missed. Rebound down low, pulled down by the T-Birds. Rebound by Ashley Gilmartin. And circle the other way. Both teams empty possession so far in the first in a 0-0 game. Off the dribble inside, a post-up move missed by Chase. Rebound Hutton.
Buhler's doing a great job of limiting Circle to one-shot possessions here early on.
Lady Crusaders the other way, still tied at 0. Here is Horning. They call that love in tennis. Hanen, long jumper, left side, missed. Rebound pulled down by Chase, her second board. The other way inside the dish, and the score for Macy Claycamp.
It's a great assist at the 11th hour there to get the ball to Claycamp, and now a reach foul is going to get called on Circle in the pressure.
5:17 to play in the first in a 2-point game. As Abby Utsi will check in for the Lady Crusaders, the 5'8 junior. And she'll replace Mallory Hanen. That foul on Maddie Michaelis will be her first team foul number 1. Buhler's held their own so far on the boards, which has been a good sign.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Against a team like Circle, you want to limit them to just those one-shot possessions.
Here is Madison right to left across the timeline. Hutton looking inside to Specht. Taken on the baseline by Madison. Jumper missed. Long outlet pass to Cook. And layup good. Well, I think Utsi tried to foul her, but Kimberly Cook so fast out of the reach.
Well, and Claycamp did a nice job. She got the defensive rebound and just hurled it down the floor, and Cook went and got it.
Well, here's Utsi inside, stripped to the ball, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Crusaders. 4-0 Circle early, 4:42 to play here in period number 1. To our left, Buhler will play it in. Utsi at the right elbow, inside to Specht, and stolen away. The second Crusader turnover. They play up the floor. Here is Chase working around Specht, up top to Cook. Cook shadowed by Hutton. They'll play it off to Chase up top, far side circle, Michaelis. Maddie Michaelis, who did not play in the December meeting between these two. Claycamp plays it off to Chase. Cut off by Specht. Back up top, Michaelis. Driving, tries to dish, far corner, and it goes out of bounds off Abby Schultz, a 5'6 junior in the game now for the T-Birds. Here comes junior guard Paige McDowell for Buhler. She'll replace Taryn Horning. Good defensive set there by the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies are playing some really tough defense, and it's caused a couple turnovers.
So Buhler still looking for their first bucket, though. Down 4-0. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's Hutton off a drive. She'll go inside off the window. Shot won't fall. Ball loose and picked up by Hutton, who gets her own rebound inside. Yutzi for 2.
Great feed to Yutzi on the far block, and she just kissed it off the glass to cut the lead in half.
3:42 to play in our opening period. 4-2 score. Circle by 2 with the ball. Michaela shadowed by Madison. Far side circle to Chase. Here's Kimberly Cook on a drive. Triple teamed. And she'll pass out of it to Chase. Right side circle.
The Lady Crusaders have done a really good job on their help defense tonight.
Cook got around Hutton that time. And I think they'll get Hutton on a foul from behind.
Yeah, Yutzi came to help. They're actually Yutzi for the foul. Wow.
Well, I think that's, boy, if I'm Abby Yutzi, I'm raising my hand too, right?
Yes.
Don't want Alex to get that foul. Here is Cook at the free throw line. First free throw good. You know, and the thing they've put Alex Hutton on her early is substitutions for Circle. Kaya Thornton, a 5'3" freshman in, along with Aaron Johnson, a 5'7" junior. Well, you can't take a play off. You have to be engaged and on your toes constantly when she has the ball in her hands.
Yeah, she's somebody that is so good at getting to the rim, one of the best players in the league as far as doing that.
6-2, a 4-point game again as Cook knocks down 2 at the free throw line. Here is Alex Hutton off to Specht up top. They'll rotate it right side circle to McDowell. Now Yutzi. Near side Madison, 2:57 to go here in the opening period. Circle 6, Buhler 2. Hutton's got it to McDowell. McDowell drives into the defender. Missed the shot. Rebound Alex. That's Hutton's third rebound up top. And the 3 ball is good by Yutzi.
Well, Yutzi is carrying the water tonight for the Crusaders. She has all 5 of Buhler's points.
1-point game, 6-5, 2:31 to play. Here in the first, circle the other way. And a 3 is good by Lana Chase.
Well, Chase is one of those tall players that can play away from the bucket. She looked really pure on that 3-point shot there.
9-5 our score. Madison the other way, guarded by Thornton. Madison drives, left baseline, shot short. Rebound T-Birds, outlet pass to Cook. And McDowell is going to get whistled with a reach in. There's a foul I don't mind. It comes on the floor, and it does not allow Kimberly Cook to get to the basket.
Yeah, and she is such a good free throw shooter, too. If she gets anywhere near the bucket, if she's got an old-fashioned 3-point play, she's probably going to make you pay.
Well, Cook is going to come off. Specht and Hutton come off for Buhler, replaced by the sophomore Kaylin Seeley and freshman Emmy Stallman. Here's circle inside Michaelis. 9-5 our score. Now Michaelis to the left corner. 3 rims long and a rebound for Emily Madison. So Madison, Stallman, Yutzi, along with Seeley and McDowell out there right now. And McDowell trying to pass inside to Yutzi, and it's picked off. Third Buhler turnover. T-Birds the other way, trying to force it inside against the double team. Knocked loose on the deck, stolen by Buhler. Good defensive play as they knock it away from Johnson.
Yeah, a couple gals contributed, but McDowell comes up with the steal for Buhler.
Third T-Bird turnover. Buhler down by 2 buckets here, 9-5. We'll go to 1:09 left in the quarter. Here's Seeley on a drive and the kick. Madison sets up for 3, got it!
Great to see Amy Madison contributing. Lady Crusaders pull within 1.
9-8 our score, 55 seconds to go. Pair of 3s by Madison and Yutzi have Buhler within 1 here. Here's Michaelis up top on a drive. Lots of contact. They're going to call the block inside on Paige McDowell. And McDowell says, wait a minute, I thought my feet were set.
That's going to be her second, so.
Count the bucket by Michaelis and a chance for the 3-point play. Madison comes out. Had fouled the second on Paige McDowell, the 3rd team foul. Michaelis shooting at the line, and the free throw is good. And back to a 4-point game, 12-8.
Yeah, Circle has 3 free throw tries. They made all 3. Buhler has yet to shoot a free throw.
Here comes Horning back in the game across the timeline, off to McDowell, right side circle. 37 seconds left. Utsi up top. Seeley to the left side circle. Kaylee drives. And a free throw, or the layup missed. Rebound and a foul on the Crusaders.
Yeah, Michaelis got the board, and it's going to be Kaylin Seeley that gets called for the foul on the reach-in.
I don't mind the drive there, although personal preference, I would have liked to see him use the rest of the clock and not give Circle the ball back. T-Birds now have 20 seconds as Gilmartin has it up high. Far side circle to Michaelis, off to Cook. Kimberly Cook drives.
Great help
through
defense.
Traffic, has to force it away on the help defense by Stallman. Chase, though, in the corner, and that's why I wanted them to hold for the final shot of the quarter as Chase knocks down a 3 to make it 15-8 and a 7-point game. First quarter is gone. Circle 15, Buhler 8 here from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
Each and every day, WIFCO steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what WIFCO can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
When disaster strikes your home or business, call your hometown team. Call Phoenix Restoration. Hi, this is Robin Swanson. My husband Ryan and I and our team at Phoenix Restoration are proud to be Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. When the unthinkable hits your home or business, we are here to help. We'll put our 10+ years of experience to work to help you recover. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. Phoenix Restoration will help you rise again after your disaster.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
At Allen Samuels of Hutch, they're dedicated to finding you the make and model that best suits your lifestyle and budget. Online at allensamuelshutch.com. Second quarter, T-Birds with it. Cook has it. They'll play it to Chase, who hit that 3 at the end of the first to give Circle a 7-point lead. Off to Michaelis, right side circle. Chase out front. Alex Hutton back in there guarding Kimberly Cook. Hasn't picked up a foul yet. Specht back on the floor as well, along with Hanen, McDowell, and Horning. Here is Cook on a drive, and the shot blocked from behind by Alex Hutton.
Great to see Alex, that second real try to block tonight. The first one she got away with the foul, but that time, great clean block by Alexis.
13th block of the season as McDowell will come out, replaced by Marin Lackey, who had those 5 threes in Towanda back in December. She had 2 on Tuesday. Here's Chase, right side jumper, short, and a rebound by Mallory Hanen, her second board.
Big possession here for the Lady Crusaders. Need to get this quarter started off on the offensive end on the right foot.
Down 7, 15-8. Hanen's got it near side circle to Hutton. They'll work it to Lackey for 3, and it rims long. Boy, what a fight for the rebound. Hanen almost had it. And I think they're going to whistle Mallory with a foul on the right block.
Yeah, they're going to get her for an over-the-back foul, as she didn't have position that time, was just trying to fight inside for the board, but great effort by Mallory.
That'll be the first on Hanen. 5th team foul, circle the other way, still 15-8. Ashley Gilmartin plays it left side circle to Lana Chase. Up top, Michaelis, near side Cook. There's a drive by Gilmartin. Cut off in the lane to Cook. Boy, Alex has done a fantastic job on Kimberly Cook and stayed out of foul trouble. Now inside, traveling called on Maddie Michaelis.
Great job by Lackey. She was sliding her feet really well, and she forced Michaelis to travel with it there.
So Buhler will have it back. Horning picked up by Cook. Works it across the timeline. Off to Hutton. Up top, Marin Lackey. 6:28 to go in the opening half. Lackey's got it with the right hand.
Some of the Crusader faithful not happy with all the hand checking that Circle's doing here in this first half.
Hutton off to Horning, far side circle. So ref crew we've not had this year, so always have to kind of adjust to how each crew calls the game. Here's Horning, floater in the lane, missed. Rebound tapped out in this near corner. Hand picked up by the T-Birds, Macy Claycamp. Circle the other way, Michaelis off to Gil Martin for three. That is a fourth three. Make it a third three in the first half by Circle, and it's a 10-point game.
Kind of having some flashbacks to that great Bend game where they got hotter than a $5 pistol on the threes against us in the first half.
Peter's got to put the ball in the bucket. Here's Hainan for three, right side. That's going to be long. Rebound to Cook. Tough to have multiple empty possessions. And Cook driving baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Alex Hutton.
Well, and you know when you're playing a player of the caliber of Cook, you're going to probably get some fouls. And Alex was trying to move her feet, but had her feet moving that time when Cook made contact with the body.
Madison in, Horning out. Abby Schultz returns for the Lady T-Birds. 5:22 to play in the second, 18-8. Up top with it, Lana Chase. Far side, Kimberly Cook. Cook headed to Southern Nazarene. 2 years ago as the sophomore was the state champion in 4A in the 100 and 200 meters. Here's a jumper in the lane, and that is good for Macy Claycamp.
It was a great assist that time by Michaelis.
Lead grows to 12, 4:55 to play. Peter without a bucket yet in the second quarter. Inside Lauren Specht, and they're going to call her for an offensive foul.
Yeah, the foul is starting to pile up for the Lady Crusaders. That's already their 7th team foul. And a foul situation right now, 7-1.
First on Lauren as Hainan comes out, replaced by Yutzi. Aaron Johnson returns, replacing Claycamp for Circle. 4:48 to go here in the half. Turnovers pretty even. Circle with 4, Buhler with 3. But a lot of offensive empty possessions for the Lady Crusaders.
Great defense right there by Hutton.
Here is Chase. Far side to Cook. Kimberly Cook off the dribble with the right. Cut off from the double team. Turns around, shoots over the defenders. Missed it. Rebound inside, out of bounds, off the T-Birds.
Well, Buhler, we talked about it, fellas. They desperately need an offensive bucket because you can play great defense, you know, possession after possession after possession, but eventually you kind of start having breakdowns if you just can't get it done at the offensive end.
Madison will have the point. Picked up in the backcourt by Kimberly Cook. Across the timeline, plays it far side circle to Marin Lackey. Up top, Yutzi. She has 5 of the 8 for the Crusaders. And a little body bump there by Aaron Johnson of Circle. And that'll be the first on Johnson. Second team foul as Lackey comes out, replaced by McDowell. Crusader basketball brought to you by Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, by the Prairie Bank of Kansas, by Wifco Steel Products, Erickson Custom Building, and by HCU Investment and Insurance Services. Specht inside, jumper good.
Great runner that time by Specht. It was a great assist from the perimeter, so Buhler finally gets into the scoring book here in the second quarter.
3:52 to play, and Lauren Specht with the jumper, first field goal of the second quarter for the Lady Crusaders. Circle with it, up 10. And another T-Bird turnover on a pass inside. That'll be their 5th as Kaylin Seeley returns and Hutton goes out. So key here with 3:39 to go, and we've got a timeout of the floor as Hutton will not be on the floor to guard Kimberly Cook. Timeout, Buhler, 3:39 left in the half. 20-10 Circle on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
That it's estimated that the salt deposits under Kansas could supply the entire world's salt needs for the next 250,000 years. Cargill Salt of Hutch is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Parking lots and driveways can be expensive to install. This is Derek Fees. Let APAC Kansas Shears Division help you properly maintain these investments. Patching, crack filling, sealing, and striping are just some of the services we provide. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
In the first quarter in Hutchinson tonight, Trinity Catholic leads Sterling early 7-6. That would be a big win for them if they could find a way to beat the Lady Black Bears.
Yeah, Sterling, one of the top-ranked teams in Class 2A girls.
Buhler with it. Kaylin Seeley plays it right side circle to Abby Utsi. Utsi off a drive and is going to be whistled for traveling. That'll be the 5th turnover on the Lady Crusaders.
Got a couple other Buhler Dental Care scoreboard updates and a matchup of ranked teams in the classes of 1A. Little River up over Elyria Christian 10-7, and Lions over Haven 8-5 at the end of one.
The defense by Lauren Speck to reject the pass under the basket to Claycamp. Out of bounds off Lauren. It'll be circle ball, 3:10 to go here in the first half. 20-10 circle. Kimberly Cook to play it in. Buhler has gone to a zone here. And another pass rejected again. Trying to feed it into Johnson, and it's the left hand of Speck again that bats it away.
So we'll see if mixing things up defensively can kind of gum up this circle offense.
I like the zone.
Yep.
Not quite as much as you do.
Oh, I'm a zone freak. Now they're back to man.
Circle with it. And here is Johnson. Ball knocked loose and stolen away. Here comes Madison up the floor, right to left. Far side to Seeley. Near side circle, Utsi. Abby drives. Off to Madison for three. In and out, no good. Boy, that was right on, too.
That would have been huge for Buhler to just try to get it back to a single-digit game.
Here's Cook the other way.
Wow.
Tries to feed it in the corner, and the pass too hot for Kaya Thornton out of bounds. That is a 7th T-Bird turnover. Michaelis, Gil Martin, and Chase all return. Well, how long can you keep Alex Hutton on the bench?
Yeah, coach is just trying to get her to the second half so she can play more aggressively in the second half. But, yeah, the thing I've been impressed with, Cook's speed. I mean, Seeley's a quick kid, and she's making Seeley look slow.
Boy, nice feed from Speck to McDowell in the lane. And Paige got her feet tangled up with Lana Chase. They'll call the foul on Chase. That'll be her first, just the team's third. Buhler to play it in right of their own basket. Just one second quarter bucket so far. Utsi free to the bucket. Another shot right there, in and out, no good. I don't know if you call that bad luck or at this point it's just frustrating.
Yes, it's been a cold quarter offensively for Buhler.
Back-to-back shots that looked like they were going in and then pop back out. Here's a shot inside, missed by Circle. Rebound put back by Michaela Snow. Rebound Lauren Specht. That basket by Utsi and the one before it by Madison both looked like they were sure things, and they pop back out of the bucket. Here's McDowell on a drive, and stripped through two defenders out of bounds off Circle, as Stallman, Hainan, Hutton, and Horning will all return. For the Lady Crusaders, Seeley, Specht, Utsi, and McDowell come out.
So a lot of new faces back out on the floor for Buhler here.
Only got the Triple H's back on the floor. And here's one of them. Hainan from the free throw line. Jumper missed. Rebound T-Birds.
You're just happy to say Triple H on the air, Aaron, after our conversation earlier.
There's a shot inside. Gil Martin has 5, and it's 22-10.
Yeah, Buhler had done such a good job only scoring one bucket this quarter, but they'd held Circle to just 2 up until that point a moment ago.
Here's Horning with it. Dribbling in traffic up top, Hainan. 57 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, we talked about these single-digit quarters, and I think they've played the defense to be right in this game. They've got to get it figured out on the offensive end as they turn the ball over. Hey, you go. I will say this: if you go Jim Ross on us, I'm going under the table.
I thought you were going to say you're going to get a chair. Well, hopefully the Crusaders can get a stop here and then try to score, because there's just something about being only down single digits. There we go.
There's a turnover on Lana Chase. That'll be the 8th turnover of the T-Birds. Does that make Carson Moeller Jerry Lawler?
No, he's Michael Cole.
Okay.
Either Michael Cole or Jonathan Couchman, which I'm saying names that he's probably confused about what I'm talking about.
I want to be Gorilla Monsoon. Here is Madison, jumper at the free throw line. Good, Abby's got 5.
That's a huge bucket, gets it back to a 10-point game. Let's see if the Crusader defense can get the stop here.
16 seconds left in the quarter. T-Birds with it. Here's Kimberly Cook down to 9 seconds, guarded by Hutton. They try to set the screen. Hutton fights through it. Great defense by Alex. Cook will shoot over Hainan. 3 missed, and that'll get us to halftime. And well, we talked about it. They have played the defense to be right in this game. They've just got to get the ball to go in the basket on the offensive end.
And you got to hope that, if you have a tough quarter, that's going to be the toughest offensive quarter they'll have tonight, and they can find the bucket here in the second half.
All right, Lady Crusaders down 10 at the half, 22-12 here on Pink Night from Jim Baker Fieldhouse. Our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report begins next on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Listening to exclusive coverage of basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
As your community bank, Prairie Bank of Kansas is always looking for ways to make banking more convenient, like e-statements. Eliminate the need to file your monthly statements. Now you can be notified the moment your statement is available and easily access it online. Sign up for e-statements online at prairiebankks.com or visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
Corey Bartholomew here. As an ISA certified arborist for Bark Tree Care, I can help you maintain healthy trees for a beautiful yard this year. Call 620-899-3337. Bark, your tree's first line of defense.
Take in the beauty of nature with new winter and spring classes at Dilla Nature Center. View our full lineup of youth, adult, and family nature classes by visiting hutchrec.com. Youth classes include Little Sprouts, basic outdoor skills and nature explorers, and family STEM outings. Adult classes include bird watching and other hiking adventure, plus DIY classes. Register now for our Dilla Nature Center classes online at hutchrec.com or in person at the Nature Center, located at 3002 East 30th Avenue.
Do you bleed maroon and white? Do you want to help the students of BHS in their extracurricular activities? The Buhler High Booster Club helps support hundreds of students each year. To join, stop by the Buhler Closet at any home game or email BuhlerBoosterClub@gmail.com.
Again, RCAT has announced they will not run fixed route service on Monday to keep riders from being exposed to dangerously cold weather conditions. The RCAT paratransit service will be operating on a normal schedule, and with that, the expansion in operating hours that they had announced earlier in the week will now take effect on Tuesday. Rice County Commissioners this week discussed the future of the EMS building in Sterling, one ambulance currently housed in the usually unattended facility on South Broadway. The City of Sterling's 2015 comprehensive plan noted the deteriorating status of the building and recommended a needs analysis to be done for EMS service in Sterling. There have been some past discussions about constructing a new building and or selling the existing one. Commissioner Derek McLeod said selling it should be pursued, adding service numbers did not support building a new facility in Sterling. Chairman Clay Thomas, though, said he would be willing to discuss options and possibilities with the Sterling mayor and city manager. Hutchinson High School senior William Jackson has been named the finalist in the 2021 National Merit Scholarship Competition. Williams, one of 15,000 students nationally who were named finalists out of 1.5 million who took the preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship qualifying test in 2019 and whose SAT scores confirmed earlier results. Finalists also have had to have an outstanding academic record throughout high school and be endorsed and recommended by the school's principal. Jackson, the son of Hutch High alums Dr. Corey and Amanda Jackson, is the 59th National Merit finalist from the school since 1981. Dangerous weather conditions expected for the weekend again. A chance of snow late tonight. Look for a low of 2 above. Mostly cloudy Saturday with a high 11. Wind chills well below 0. Snow returns to the area Saturday night with a low -1. For Sunday, snow heavy at times. Also windy. Look for a high around 6 above. The area. More news anytime. Radio.com.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra app. Powered by Next Tech Wi. Kansas Time Report.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. If you farm or in the agriculture, healthcare, construction, real estate, or own your own business, we'd love to talk to see how we can help your operation. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs. Above and beyond.
Treat your Valentine's the perfect meal when you shop locally at Jackson Meat. From our heart-shaped ribeyes, bacon-wrapped fillets, and fresh smoked salmon, we have you covered this Valentine's Day. Experience and taste the difference at Jackson Meat in downtown Hutchinson.
Is it time for a fundraiser? As you consider the best way to raise dollars for your organization, think of Yoder Meats. Our snack stick fundraiser is easy to manage and low cost to get started. Yoder Meats snack sticks are shelf stable, come in 12 different delicious flavors, and provide a great return. Give us a call at 620-465-3807 or email snacksticks@yodermeatsks.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest information and updates on our weekend specials. Taste the old-fashioned flavor at Yoder Meats in Yoder and 3 locations in Wichita.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And back here at halftime, Crusader basketball brought to you by the Bruce Isaacson Agency, by Idea Tech, Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Phoenix Restoration, and by the Buhler Booster Club. Our first half recap brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at AdamsBrownCPA.com. Circle scored the first 4 points in this game. 4-0 game. Buhler got their first bucket, 3:40 to go, 2 to go in the first on a layup by Abby Utsi, made it 4-2. Crusaders within 1 a couple of times in the first. Crusaders and the Circle goes on a 6-0 run. They're up 7 after 1, and they outscore Buhler 7-4. Buhler, great defense in the first half, holds the T-Birds to just 7 second quarter points. It's a 10 game here at halftime. 22-12. Buhler with only 6 turnovers to 8 for Circle. T-Birds 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Buhler has not shot a free throw yet tonight. Scoring, Michaelis with 3, Gilmartin with 5, Chase with 6, Claycamp with 4, and Cook with 4 for Buhler. 5 for Madison, 2 for Specht, and 5 for Utsi. Carson, as we talked about, really liked their defense in the first half. Alex did a great job on Cook. Now they've just got to get the ball on the other end to go in the basket.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody needs to jump up there and take that lid off, although it wouldn't be bad if it happened again for Circle down there. But the offensive shots, they're creating great offensive shots. They're making themselves, putting themselves in good position. It's not just finding the back of the net. And
let's go after those bigs. They don't move their feet that great. Let's go after them, get them in foul trouble.
Yeah, there's no doubt, because, I mean, if Lana Chase or Claycamp got into some foul trouble, that is going to help out Buhler, not only on the defensive end, because those guys are some of their main scorers, but just they're some of their main rim protectors. And other than those two, I mean, the height from Circle really falls off the table if Chase and Claycamp aren't available.
Sterling College basketball coming up on the network tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow afternoon in Winfield. The Warriors and the Mound Builders 1 and 3 will be on with our Alden State Bank drive to the game at 12:45. Lady Warriors officially locked up the KCAC title this week. Congratulations to Coach Bassett. First in 10 years. Go back to when Coach was a player for Lonnie Cruz, so that's pretty cool.
Yes.
And hopefully Warriors will be playing in the postseason in Wichita coming up here in just a few weeks. All right, timeout. Second half coming up. Buhler and Circle tonight on Big Night from the Fieldhouse. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
The Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
If you need a piece of metal or an angle for a small project or a complete fabrication project done, call us at Johnson Sheet Metal or stop by 512 South Main in Hutchinson. We know metal. Hi, this is Sarah Johnson, and my family has been in business for 99 years. With a huge stock of different sheets, shapes of steel, stainless, galvanized, and aluminum, Johnson Sheet Metal has what you need. We cut to size, bend, roll, punch, or weld to your specifications and can make your ag replacement panels too. Call us today. Johnson Sheet Metal, 620-662-0224.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader.
The Crusaders, Augusta takes the match 26-01 to 25-53. Mallory Cross had the high series for the Lady Crusaders with 5:59 today. Guys win the league over Augusta 32-65 to 29-48. Trent Sheridan rolls a 6:49. Same starting five: Michaelis, Gilmartin, Chase, Claycamp, Cook for Circle. It'll be Madison, Horning, Specht, Hainan, and Hutton for Buhler. Lady Crusaders left to right here in the second half. Aaron West, Chris Shank, Carson Muller with you here on KWHK. Right block, rebound, Circle.
Yeah, Atlanta Chase gets the board, but a good look as the Lady Crusaders worked it inside on that first possession.
T-Birds up 10 the other way. Kimberly Cook, just 4 first half points, driving inside, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be on Alex Hutton, her second. Alex held Cook to just the one bucket in the first quarter. Now Chase off a screen, inbounds three, long. Hainan had the rebound, lost it. They say it was poked away out of bounds by Cook. It'll be Buhler ball.
Yeah, the Crusaders maybe got lucky that time because it looked like it was last touched by Hainan, but we will keep possession.
Madison will be picked up at the timeline by Maddie Michaelis. Far side to Horning. Taryn off a screen. Plays it near side circle to Hutton. Alex rotates to the free throw line. Far side to Madison. Far corner Hutton. Now off to Hainan. Horning up top, guarded by Cook in the man defense. Taryn spins left and right. Plays it off to Madison near the timeline. Near side Hutton. Alex on a drive and a kick. Horning works it across into the mid lane. Up top, Madison. Amy drives through traffic. Pass deflected and a steal. Taken away the other way. Shot blocked out of bounds by Alex Hutton. Gilmartin had it swatted out of the gym.
Second block of the night by Alex. She's doing a great job defensively. You talked about how the fact that she held Cook so down scoring-wise, she's doing a great job protecting the rim.
Circle to play it in, up 10, 22 to 12. And a 5 count. Cooks. Great defense again as Kimberly couldn't find an inbounder, and T-Birds with their 9th turnover.
Yeah, Buhler is winning the turnover game this evening.
So Madison the other way, left to right, into front court, near side. Circle to Horning off a screen. Taryn pulls up, foul line jumper. I think she was fouled on that, no call. Rebound Buhler out to Madison for an open three. Second of the game for Amy Matt.
And just like that, the Lady Crusaders are back within single digits.
7-point game, 6:11 to play in the third. But if they'll hit some shots and keep playing defense, they can play with this team. Now a steal, taken away by Madison. One-on-one the other way. Plays it to Hainan, foul line jumper, yes!
That is Hainan's spot. Great assist that time by Madison, and the Lady Crusaders have the mo.
It is a 5-point game, 5:43 to go. And a jumper the other way, actually runner in the lane is good by Michaelis. 24 to 17. Lead 7. 5:30 to go here. That is Circle's first bucket of the half. 5:30 in the third. 24-17. Horning up top with it, guarded by Cooks. Far side Hutton. Off to Specht. Baseline, Haynen for two, missed. Rebound, Kimberly Cook. Picked up at the foul line by Hutton. Cook driving. Boy, Alex done a great job moving her feet. Michaelis, Specht lost. Claycamp in the lane. She came out to help. And back-to-back buckets by the T-Birds.
Nice assist by Michaelis.
Now a steal by Michaelis. Shot blocked by Madison.
That's Amy's first block of the night. You don't normally think about a 5'4" player getting blocks, but Amy went upstairs for that block.
Ashley Gilmartin goes out, replaced by Abby Schultz. Paige McDowell in, Emily Madison out for Buhler. 26-17, 4:47 to play in the third. Lana Chase for three, missed, in and out, no good. Alex Hutton with her fourth rebound tonight. And Horning the other way, across the timeline to Hutton. Alex dribbling with the right hand into the near side corner to Horning. Horning turns the corner in the lane. Jumper, yes!
Great floater that time by Taryn Horning, right over the top of a circle defender.
26-19, lead back down to 7. 4:19 to go here in the third. Here's Cook off a screen, has it up top. She'll shoot the three ball and drop it in.
Well, Cook's one of those players that you get something going, she answers at the other end. That's her first tray of the night.
Lead is back to 10. McDowell the other way, dribbling through traffic. And oh man. McDowell fouled in the lane. She kicked the pass in the corner to Horning, and of course Taryn knocked down the three, but it doesn't count. I feel like that should be like football where you can decline the penalty.
Decline the penalty and take the points.
Absolutely. 29-19, 10-point game, 3:59 to go in the third on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
66. Our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Newfeld's Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Crusader Basketball brought to you by Cargill Salts, by Countryside Feed, Rod's Tire and Service, by Yoder Meat, and by Crable Tree Clearing. 29-19, T-Birds by 10. Buhler with the ball. As Kaylin Seeley and Abby Utsi have returned. Haynen and Specht are out. Actually, check that. Haynen and Hutton. And Specht still on the floor. Here's Horning, right side circle, off a screen. Plays it to Seeley. Sophomore, left and then right, drives baseline. Floater missed, rebound Specht inside. Ball batted away, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Crusaders. Well, fellas, the next great Buhler point guard is in the gym tonight. Little Grady Rank.
Yeah, I was talking with his dad, Coach Randall Rank, at the break. They're really getting excited for girls soccer here.
Yeah, here is Specht working it on the left block around the defender. Shot short, rebound, put back, that too strong. Two good looks for Lauren. Rebound circle, outlet to Cooks. And she'll shoot over Seeley, missed the three in the lane. Rebound, Taryn Horning. And here comes T the other way across the timeline. Gives up to Seeley. I've seen the game. You can see it tonight, slowing down for Taryn. Seeley, three, right corner, yes!
Great job seeing Seeley getting the scorebook for the first time tonight, and we're back to single digits.
7-point game again, 2:45 to go. Here in the third, Chase up top. Now a steal inside and a takeaway. And McDowell for three, missed strong. Rebound, Atlanta Chase in the lane for the T-Birds. 29-22, 2:18 to go in the third. Buhler's played a whale of a defensive game tonight. Here is Cook off the right side circle. Feeds it to Michaelis. Up top, that is Johnson. Boy, she traveled in the lane, no call. Off to Chase. Yep. And they'll call it on Lana Chase instead.
That's the 4th turnover on Circle this half, and it's not that Circle's being sloppy with the basketball, it's the fact our girls are playing such tough defense.
Horning out, Madison in for Buhler. Gil Martin returns, and Schultz out for Circle. It'll be Emily Madison at the point for the Lady Crusaders, left to right across the timeline. Near side, Kaylin Seeley, who knocked down that 3. Off to Specht in the corner to Utsi. Utsi, 10-foot jumper missed. Rebound underneath, pulled down by Schultz. Ahead to Michaelis. Inside, shot good by Macy Claycamp. Boy, I feel like Claycamp has been the difference offensively.
Yeah, she leads all scorers with 8 tonight.
Lead back to 9, 31-22. McDowell hard in the lane. We've got a whistle and a foul coming the other way. And that foul is on Kaya Thornton, her first. Specht and McDowell out. And Lackey and Hainan return. It'll be Buhler ball. Madison to play it in, boy. And a 5 count.
Yeah, they called one of those on Circle a little bit ago, and it kind of seems like in a game, if it happens to one team, the officials are really going to be watching it, so you got to get the ball out quick.
I can't think of really any other times where that's happened this year. Maybe once.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
Here's Circle with it. Claycamp's 8 points, the difference for the T-Birds. Johnson inside and whistled for the travel. Well, boy, you look at the turnovers, and it really been one-sided tonight. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, 13-7. Buhler almost doubling him up.
And a timeout by Coach Madison. 1:09 left in the third. 31-22 on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Tech brings the fastest, most reliable internet service to rural towns in our region, and we back it up with the friendliest customer service based right out of Buhler. With our fully fiber optic network, IdeaTech customers can enjoy speeds faster than those in the largest cities in the U.S., serving small communities in South Central Kansas and select parts of Hutchinson. Visit IdeaTech.com or call us at 620-543-5000 to learn more.
The veterinarians and staff at Abilene Animal Hospital would like to wish the Buhler Crusader basketball teams a healthy and successful season. The same level of hard work, dedication, and commitment to excel on the court is what we do at Abilene Animal Hospital. We continue to invest in new diagnostics and technology to make every effort to give you and your pet the best care possible. Go Crusaders!
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Crusader basketball tonight brought to you by Edgar Family Dental, by the Sheena Metzger Agency, by Hutchrek, by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, and by Midway Motors. 31-22. Buhler's been within 5 once in this quarter. It's a 9-point game now. Emily Madison has 8 points tonight. She's got it right side circle. Up top, Hainan. Off to Lackey. Here is Seeley working inside, cut off to Lackey in the left. Yes!
Lackey, who had a big game against Circle clear back in December. Good to see her heat it up, get the Lady Crusaders back within 2 shots.
Left corner, Lackey is alive in the field house. And it's a 6-point game, 33 seconds left in the quarter. Way inside, Johnson with a left and score it. 33-25, lead is 8. Buhler the other way, Utsi in trouble. Saved by Hainan and then fouled by Johnson.
And that is Johnson's second personal. Nobody for Circle really in any sort of foul trouble whatsoever. She's the first Circle T-Bird to a 2-foul mark.
And a Chase returns. Johnson will go out. Cook also back on the floor, replacing Michaelis. Buhler to inbound. That, as Chris said, second foul on Johnson. Third team foul. Here is Utsi to Seeley. Long jumper up top, missed. Rebound, Hainan. Hainan's put back, no. Rebound, and Cook will not get a shot off. That'll get us to the end of the third. Well, Lady Crusaders hanging tough. 8-point game. 8 minutes left in the Fieldhouse. Crusader basketball 33-25 on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
Mid-Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And back here in the gym on the Pink Nights. We support the Cancer Council of Reno County. They've got their big Reno Roundup coming up here soon. And it's free to register for that. Lots of great auction items.
Yeah, it's always a great event and does so much positive, good things for people within this county. Hopefully it'll be successful again this year.
And a shot inside by Maddie Michaelis. Stretches it back out to 10. 7:41 to go. Buhler with the ball. Madison, Lackey, Hainan, Seeley, and Utsi on the floor.
Ball poked out of bounds that time by Gil Martin.
Well, Buhler outscored Circle by 2, 13-11. It's a good third quarter.
Yes, best quarter scoring-wise this evening for Buhler so far.
Still down 10, though. 7:30 to play in the game. Madison in front of the Buhler bench to play it in. To Hainan, back to Madison. Emily dribbling with the left up top, far side circle to Lackey. Off a screen by Utsi. Back to Madison. Buhler in their Pink Night unis tonight. Here's Utsi on a drive and the kick to Amy. Amy, floater in the lane, hangs and falls.
Amy's having one whale of a night. She's the first Lady Crusader to double figures with 10 now.
35-27. Madison's career high 14 came last year. Inside, score it for Claycamp, who's got 10.
Yeah, Claycamp has continued to just have a big night, especially this half, 6 this half.
Lackey the other way. 6:40 to go. Off to Seeley. Seeley, elbow jumper, missed, but a foul. That'll put Kaylin at the free throw line.
Yeah, got fouled from behind by Ashley Gil-Martin. Would have been big for that to drop. Here's a crazy statistic, fellas. This is the first free throw try tonight for a Lady Crusader.
Seeley at the free throw line. Shooting 2, first is good. Kaylin Seeley, 4 of 8 coming into the game tonight at the free throw line. Buhler shoots close to 60% as a team. Lauren Specht has returned. Abby Utsi goes out. And Kaylin missed the second. So 37-28. Lead is 9. 6:27 to go. Kimberly Cook has got it. Far side circle. Now they'll work it inside. Claycamp over Specht. And Macy Claycamp has put this team on her back tonight.
Yeah, she has been a beast. 10 points this half, 14 overall.
39-28, lead is 11. Hutton and Horning at the scores table, now a steal. Turnover on the ladies. Here comes Cook in the lane and fouled by Marin Lackey. And that'll put Circle at the line.
And Cook so far tonight, perfect from the stripe. She's kind of money in the bank when she heads to that free throw line.
Kimberly Cook, just 7 points, knocks down the free throw as Hutton and Horning return. Lackey and Seeley come out. Well, Buhler Down double digits. Tough to overcome that 4-point second quarter. They have tried. Cook 2 free throws. That makes it 41-28. Lead to 13. 5:48 to play. Here is Horning. Pull up in the lane, missed. Rebound circle. Got to get back. And Michaelis all the way. Bucket scored. Feels like the defense is breaking down a little bit here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's tough when you played such defense all game long. If the shots aren't falling offensively, it's hard to keep that mo.
There's a floater right baseline missed by Hutton. Now Horning. Put back try blocked. Rebound outlet pass Cook. And a shot good, and the lead has grown to 17.
So Cook in double figures now.
45-28. An 8-0 circle run. Ball poked away the other way. It'll stay with the Crusaders as Johnson and Schultz return. Gil Martin and Claycamp will go out. Madison with it. Out there with Specht, Hainan, Hutton, and Horning. Here's Amelie up top, far side circle. Taryn Horning for 3, missed. Rebound circle, 4:52 left. And a 3 by Kimberly Cook.
Well, Circle's definitely found their offensive rhythm here in this fourth quarter.
48-28, the lead is 20. An 11-0 run.
And Michaelis will get whistled for the foul.
There's now 15 fourth quarter points for the T-Birds. The foul on Maddie Michaelis will be her second, team's 5th. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you expend so much energy on the defensive end. Eventually the offense has got to help you out. Shot missed, right baseline missed by Hainan. Rebound and a steal. Take it away by Schultz. Off to Cook, and she lost it out of bounds. She's so quick that time. Ball couldn't keep up.
Well, here's one of the unique things about tonight's game. You know, Buhler struggled with turnovers at times. Buhler still beating Circle in the turnover game tonight.
Horning the other way, trying to dribble through a double team.
A jinxed us.
And stolen away by Cook. Shot blocked by Hainan. And then I thought they'd get us for a reach-in foul, but they're gonna call traveling on Cook. Mallory's first block tonight, her 22nd of the year.
Yeah, it's been a good night for the Lady Crusaders. 4th block as a team this evening, Carson.
Yeah, definitely coming up big in those spots.
Inside, Hainan for 2, it's good.
Great assist from Madison to Hainan. And that dribble penetration really opens things up offensively for Buhler. They need a lot of that here in this latter part of the fourth.
Well, even if you don't win the game, let's win the final 3.5 minutes, huh?
Exactly.
Lead down to 18. Shot missed inside for the T-Birds. Rebound, Buhler. Horning dribbling through traffic. Shot blocked by Cook. Rebound and a tie-up. And the arrow will keep it with the Lady Crusaders.
Great hustle that time by Specht to force the tie-up. And the clock really Buhler's enemy, so they've got to not only score but do it quickly.
Abby Utsi returns. Mallory Hainan out. 48-30 as Claycamp will return for Chase. They see Claycamp with 12. Madison's got it out top, circling their man defense. Hallie plays it near side circle to Hutton. Alex off to Madison. Madison for 3, missed front iron, rebound Hutton inside. Put back good by Alex. Alex with 5 boards tonight and her first bucket.
Yeah, good to see her get some offense going. She's been such a force defensively.
48-32, 16-point game, 4-0 Buhler run. T-Birds the other way, off a screen, Michaelis, right side circle, out front Claycamp. And inside,
you're gonna get Specht.
Foul on Lauren Specht. Well, Andale and Circle in the same sub-state. Andale beat Circle by 17 on February 2nd. Hutton, Madison, And Specht come out. McDowell, Stallman, and Seeley return. That foul, the second on Lauren Specht. You think this circle, you've seen them both, can circle beat Andale?
I'm definitely with you on the Andale bus.
There's Kimberly Cook.
And you know, now that I say that, circle is going to go crazy and score a bunch of points here down the home stretch.
Kimberly Cook knocks down another three. Lead is 19. McDowell with it up top. 2:21 left. Boy, thank you.
Yeah.
Where's the whistle?
Yeah, Aaron Johnson just soft tossed McDowell.
That'll be the third on Johnson. Sixth team foul. Buhler to play it in. Left baseline. I'm not saying Circle can't beat Andale, but Circle has to play better than they have tonight. There's a shot in the corner missed by Horning. Rebound T-Birds. Michaelis up the floor. And the Cooks missed the shot. Long rebound in the near corner to Claycamp. Cook up top, missed the three. Rebound Johnson underneath, lost the dribble, tied up.
Good job by Horning.
Taryn Horning.
Going for a ride.
On the arrow, it'll be circle ball. As Gil Martin chase. Return Addie White, 5'6" junior in for the first time. Here is McKenna Siemens, the 5'5" freshman for Buhler, replacing Abby Utsi.
So both teams kind of working in some other young ladies this evening at this point.
Claycamp slips open inside for two, and she's got 14.
Yeah, she has had a whale of a night for Circle this evening.
53-32, lead 21. And pass from Horning to McDowell goes off Page's leg, out of bounds. Yeah, definitely you've got to shut Claycamp down. We've done a great job for the most part tonight. I think when Hutton's been in the game, she's done a great job on Cook.
Yeah, Cook has done most of her damage here in the second half. I mean, to hold her just to 4 points in the first half was a huge victory for Buhler.
Circle with the ball, chase inside with the left and score it.
Chase has such soft hands. That's her first two of the evening.
The lead is 23. Boy, tough to see it stretched out now. I mean, for the first two and 3 quarters of the third quarter, this was such a tight game. Shot missed. Seeley in the left corner, rebound Circle. 53 seconds left. Delaney Dennison and Mackenzie Sibley into the game. Also, Katie Coble is going to check in here momentarily. 50 seconds left. Circle's going to win it for the season sweep. I'm going to stay on the bandwagon, and man, if they could match the offensive effort with the defensive effort, I still say they can beat them.
Yeah, it's and
I'm saying that, and it's a 23-point game.
Yes. Well, you know, you just can't have those big scoring droughts like we had this evening.
And there's a bucket inside by Chase.
She's now in double figures with 10.
57-32. Is it possible to say Seeley jumper missed that it was closer than a 25-point game tonight?
There's sometimes games can be closer than the final score, or they can be more of a blowout than the final score indicated. So, well, Seeley has a unique deal tonight. She's the only Lady Crusader that has gotten to the line.
Career high 7 points. Knocks down the first free throw to give her 5 in the game. As she'll have one more with 30 seconds left. And Riley Parrish is into the game now for Circle. Seeley makes 1 of 2.
Yeah, you know, they're getting deep into the bench, Aaron, when they're getting gals in that you don't have on the spotting chart.
57-33. Here is White. Being frustrated by McDowell. She used the elbow. Oh, they're going to call Page. That's an elbow, sir. I don't think you can use the elbow. Foul on McDowell. And the response from the crowd. Here's White off in the corner. Jumper missed by Sibley. Rebound Seeley tied up by Sibley. And on the arrow.
I think Seeley's going to go, or no, they don't call the foul. They will go to the arrow. I thought Seeley was going to get another chance to go to the line. Well, the Lady Crusaders going to have the last crack at the rack. Siemens with it out high. She'll launch a tray.
And missed. 57-33. Circle wins it to improve to 11-4 on the year. Big fourth quarter. As they scored 24 in the fourth. To just 7 for the Crusaders. They're now 3-13. They have lost 7 in a row, and they get to go to McPherson on Tuesday. That'll be a treat. And we're going to stay right here as we do the Think Pink presentation between games. Here is announcer Steve Schmidt.
Many groups had an impact in making this special event, and thank you to our coach. What was that? 6,000. Yeah. Well, listen, please. Thank you. And also thank you to not only the Lady Crusader basketball team, but the Buhler High School Student Council, Crusader Corner, and the parents and supporters of Buhler High School for making this a great event. Once again, thank you for supporting Think Pink Night.
All right, and if you didn't hear the number there by Mr. Schmidt, our ladies tonight, let me get it in front of me, raised $6,100 to $15, or $6,102.15 for the Cancer Council of Reno County.
Yeah, and that's really neat because if you ever had the opportunity to go to the Cancer Council Reno Roundup, they always have some of the people that have been impacted and benefited from the donations, and it really is neat to get to see, you know, people helping other people here, right here in our county.
Post game coming up. We'll recap Circle and Buhler. T-Birds win it 57-32 on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Post-game show, Shirt Chat, where the shirt hits the fans. Coming up, the Whifco Steel Products Player of the Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
At Adams Brown, our clients are the center of everything we do. Hi, this is Brett Henry. We're proud to have been named to the Inside Public Accountants Top 200 Firms for our 5th consecutive year. Adams Brown, Strategic Allies and CPAs, above and beyond.
Stock number J1509 OAC with Chrysler Capital 0 down. No money down. 2020 Jeep Renegade for under $320 a month. It's a true sign and drive event. Only at Allen Samuels in Hutch. Located on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. Open all the time online at allensamuelshutch.com. Mr.
Bye, let's be friends. Prairie Bank of Kansas is a local bank with local concerns. You'll find us in the heart of the community, helping wherever we're needed. We enjoy working with local schools to help promote activities like sports and extracurricular learning. We hope you support these valuable activities too. We'll be right here with you. Visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson, or check us out online at prairiebankks.com. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
When disaster strikes your home or business, shop local. Hi, this is Robin Swanson. My husband Ryan and I and our team at Phoenix Restoration are proud to be Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. When pipes break, fire strikes, or the unthinkable hits your home or business, call us. With over 10 years of experience, we know how to help you recover. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. Phoenix Restoration. We'll help you rise again after your disaster.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And back here to recap the game brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at adamsbrowncpa.com. T-Birds never trailed. Scored the first 4 points. Abby Utsu's jumper, 3:42 to go. The first made it 4-2. You're within one late in the first quarter on an Emily Madison three. And well, 6-0 spurt. 6 points from the T-Birds makes it a 7-point game after one. T-Birds stretch it to 10 at halftime. Peter got within 6 late in the third. 33 seconds to go on a Marin Lackey three. That made it 31-25, an 8-point game at the end of three. But then the T-Birds offensively go off in the fourth quarter, 24-7. They outscore Buhler in the final period, and they win it 57-32. 11 Buhler turnovers, 13 tonight on the T-Bird. Circle goes 5 of 5 at the foul line. Buhler 2 of 4. Scoring-wise, Kimberly Cook led all scores tonight with 17. T-Birds had 3 in double figures, 14 from Macy Claycamp, 10 from Lana Chase. And Maddie Michaelis with 7, Ashley Gilmartin with 5, and Aaron Johnson with 2. For the Lady Crusaders, Emily Madison with 10. Taryn Horning had 2 tonight. Marin Lackey with 3. Kaylin Seeley with 5. Lauren Speck with 2. Mallory Hayden with 4. Abby Utsi with 5. And Alex Sutton with 2. And Coach Mitchell Stetter. Coach, first of all, congratulations. Over $6,000 raised for the Cancer Council. That is really, really awesome.
Oh, yes. I was very proud of the girls. They went out, got sponsors, and made some free throws and got a lot of money for the Reno County Cancer Council.
I'm only disappointed in that I wanted a speech.
Oh, I kind of, after that announcement where the girls didn't hear him, I should have just took the microphone.
Take over, Coach.
Well, I might not need a microphone. I'm pretty loud.
Yeah,
so.
well, that's okay, too. Well, I thought, things got away a little bit in the fourth quarter, but a great first 3 quarters, just a superb defensive effort.
Oh, yes. I told the girls that's probably the best we played defense the past couple of games. They, if we could have just, right when we had the momentum, Circle would hit a shot and kind of the momentum would go that way. But I felt like they get a great effort tonight on defensively. Now we got to make some shots. If we could make some shots, we'd be in these games and possibly winning these games.
Yeah, I know you lose by 25, but if you're right, I still think that you make some shots. That's a team you can play with.
Oh, so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I felt like that all year. There's only a couple times I think we've had as good of a chance. But, man, tonight was a chance if we could put some shots in the basket.
Well, Coach, you're coming down to the final few games left in this season. You just have one more regular season game here in the Fieldhouse. So, I guess make the most of what's left. I still think, you're going to play probably 3 more games in your league that are winnable. So.
Oh, yes. So it's 50-50 games I'm excited for.
Let's go get them, okay?
Yep. All right.
Thanks,
Sounds
Coach.
good. Thank you.
Coach Mitchell Stetter with us here in the post game. As the Lady Crusaders fall tonight, 57-32. Well, our Dix Phillips 66 fill-up of the game tonight. Fill-up on top-tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66. Family-owned in 4th and Stevens in Hutch. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. We'll take you back to the very end of the first half. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. I want to be Gorilla Monsoon. Here is Madison, jumper at the free throw line. Good, Abby's got 5.
That's a huge bucket, gets it back to a 10-point game. Let's see if the Crusader defense can get the stop here.
And Emily Madison with our fill-up of the game tonight. Simo, we talked about it. Great defensive effort for 3 quarters. And Emily Madison pours in 10. You just got to get more consistent offense. Those scoring droughts hurt you, but saw some good things tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned we're starting to sound a little bit like a broken record, mentioning the things that they just need just a little bit more of to compete and be able to win these 50-50 games. Being able to click. Madison they didn't have her scoring as many as she is recently. Earlier in the season, she is now, but then you lose some of that other guard play and some of the post play. Just little things that Taryn Horning mentioned. They're trying to work on, trying to get elevated, and they're accomplishing those goals at a slower rate than they would like to, but they're so close to being a team that is not 3-12 and so close to winning some of these games that it's due to happen for this team.
Well, they rebounded the ball better tonight, Chris, and man, I just love the play of Alex Hutton and the things she did that don't show up in the scoreboard. So.
Yeah, she had a big night boarding. Led the Crusaders in rebounds tonight, led them in blocks as well. And Kimberly Cook is such a good player. I mean, yeah, she finished with 17, but she only had 4 at the half, and a ton of that was due to the efforts of Alex Hutton. And yeah, it's one of those things that you knew with how many people they lost off last year's team, it was going to be kind of a rebuilding year. And the thing I always look at any time with a team, whether they're having a great season or a rough season, are the kids still playing at the end of the games. And this group of young ladies are still playing hard at the end of the games, and that's a good thing to see.
All right, player of the game, and we'll wrap it up, get you set for the guys' game coming up next here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
The Shirt Shack post-game show coming up on HKFM. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn, powered by Nextech Wireless.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dal Hunt with Buhler Dental Care. At Buhler Dental Care, we have great registered hygienists to help schedule your family for convenience. You will receive high-quality dental care and build a positive relationship with our experienced staff in a pleasant and reassuring atmosphere. We like to have some fun with you and get to know you while you spend time with us. So be sure to give us a call at 620-543-2768 or email us at drdaldds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Rise Up Reno Prevention Network helps promote healthy behaviors through youth leadership, school-based mentoring, and community investment. Online at riseupreno.org. Crusader Basketball brought to you by Fee Insurance, by Jackson Meats, Dix Phillips 66, by Sunflower Electric Supply, by H&R Block. Our player of the game tonight on the ladies' side, brought to you by WIFCO Steel Products. Emily Madison with 10 points, had a couple of trays, really kept her team in the game. Tonight's WIFCO Steel Products player of the game. From storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms, WIFCO Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication, online at WIFCOSP.com. And give Annie the player of the game. I felt like we had a defensive award. Give that to Alex Hutton. She was really good on Cook. Cook scored most of her points when Hutton wasn't in the game. So
yeah, well, it was fun to see two gals that are both heading off to play college sports next year square off against each other. I believe Southern Nazarene's a D2 school, so it was two kids that are getting to one of the upper levels of the NCAA to practice their craft next year. And yeah, it was a fun matchup between those two.
All right, guys, game just ahead here tonight. We're streaming on the Ad Astra Radio app and on the Crusader Sports Network with Carson Muller at the controls. Great video all year long by our friends and partners at CSN, powered by Nextech Wireless, because you're mobile and need to stay connected. More coming up on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Rise Up Reno and Chief Hooper want to remind you about the importance of prevention.
You know,
when kids or when families get involved in drugs, one of the things, unfortunately, that we see in law enforcement is that lots of times that behavior or the consequences of being involved in drugs leads to criminal behavior in our community.
Stand up for our community. Prevention matters. Rise up, Reno.
Hey, sports fans. All great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsurancegroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
The Hutchinson Medicine Shop carries some exciting products made by local companies that can change your life. Afia Plus, made by Hyatt Life Sciences of Sterling, Kansas, is a product that may tangibly improve your health. It was originally geared toward cancer patients, but the benefits of wellness to healthy patients are substantial. Free radicals that play havoc with cellular function are reduced by Afia Plus. Benefits of glucose health, cholesterol levels, and prostate health are noted as well. Come by the Medicine Shop and pick up your bottle of Afia Plus. The Medicine Shop in Midtown Hutch.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Crusader Basketball brought to you tonight in part by the Mid-Kansas Credit Union, by Newfeld's Flooring, Hutchinson Community College, by First National Bank, and by Man Wyatt and Tanksley. Remind you that Midway Motors, family owned and operated and dedicated to making our communities a better place to live. Visit one of their 6 locations throughout central Kansas for every mile of life. Buhler 10-4. They've won 3 straight. 62-41 on Tuesday against Great Bend. And I feel like the team that we saw earlier in the year in that Augusta win and that tough stretch middle of the year, but I feel like that team is back. They're playing well. They're getting contributing scoring from role players and playing good defense. Going to have to do that to win the league, but they've got a shot. They keep playing like they have been.
Yeah, all the big picture goals for the season are still on the table for Buhler. You know, winning Division III at the ABCTL is one of those. Again, winning sub-state and going to state is one of those, and then trying to compete for a 4A state title. Still in the hunt for these Crusaders, and you think about it, from the time that we beat Circle back in late January, then the Crusaders later that week had those tough losses to South and Heston. Since that week, Buhler has been playing, like you said, Aaron, some of the best basketball they played all season long, and so this would be a nice way to kind of bookend kind of that rough week with a good week and continue into the next week with some mo.
A lot of that, Carson, we talked about contributing scoring from role players, keeping those guys engaged, and then Buhler staying plugged in defensively. They're deadly when they're playing good defense.
Yeah, for sure. And going off what Chris said, we talked about team basketball. Jack Voth mentioned it in our player profile last game. The team basketball that we're seeing from this Crusaders team is unbelievable right now. At the beginning, you kind of saw Alexander take over the team like we expected him to and drop those 20, 30-point games. And then we saw Jack Voth come on, and we were waiting all year for Isaiah Hernandez to start catching fire, and he has recently. And so being able to have Taden Hawkinson, Reed Scott, and then reach into the bench every now and then, pull up Hayden Keller, Tegan Tushin, and Braden Skripsick to be able to give you valuable minutes that you can use and take with through the game. This Crusaders team is going to be able to pull people off the bench and play defense better than maybe any Crusader team I've seen.
Well, Circle 4-10. They have been feast or famine, currently riding a 4-game losing streak, lost to Clearwater 59-51 on Tuesday. In their 4 wins, they've averaged 75 points. In their 10 losses, they've averaged 48. So we saw them back at the end of January after the SIT. Both teams were kind of tired, I think, in that game. The Circle didn't shoot the ball well, so they really have been feast or famine. They either shoot the ball really well or they don't. And which team shows up?
And one of the things that really struck me as a positive from Circle when we played them last time, I don't know if you guys remember, but Circle rebounded really well. That was kind of one of those things. Tonight, I really want to see, us board better. And if we do, then it really does tell me that the reason that they did kind of have that success rebounding against us the first go-around, it was because we were tired from the SIT. if they board well tonight again, then this team is one of the better 4-10 teams at rebounding.
Buhler beat them in Tewanebeca January 25th, 49-35, plus 9 at the free throw line, plus 16 in the paint. Max Alexander had 23. Trevor Kalman, 13 for Circle. What really makes the T-Birds go is Ty Smith. He comes off the bench, but I think he's their best scorer, very active with the ball, and he'll be one to watch tonight. Brendan Galloway, big-time scorer for them as well. He had 8 points in the last meeting, but he is a really good jump shooter, 6'5 junior. So we'll see how it plays out. Buhler wants to win the league. It starts with Circle tonight. Can they sweep the season series with the T-Birds? We've got our starting lineups and the tip here on Pink Night coming up from the Fieldhouse. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Next, the Crusader men tip-off in the second half of tonight's doubleheader. We're leading up to game time with the Midway Motors drive to the game. Stay tuned as Buhler Crusader basketball continues on HKFM.
Game day is a big deal in our house. We don't just go to watch and cheer, we live and breathe it. Our squad is full of passion, snacks, and spirit, and we needed a car that could do more than transport us. It needed to participate with us. Midway Motors helped us find the winning ride from pre-gaming to post-game celebrations and everything in between. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. Find your game day car at midwaymotors.com.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Hutchinson, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Sheila Metzger, agent at the Sheila Metzger Agency. Call me at 665-0400 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
Help give you the best care around, and we like to have some fun and get to know you while you spend time with us. From regular fillings, cleanings, dental implants, or even if we have to, extractions, we can provide the treatments you need. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to call us at 620-543-2768 to schedule your next appointment or email online at drdalds@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
The Buhler High School Pep Band under the direction of Miss Amy Krause with tonight's national anthem. And let's meet our HCU Investment and Insurance Services starting lineups located inside Heartland Credit Union at 23rd and Severance. Call Monty Cross at 669-0177. The 4-10 Circle T-Birds, 2-3 under the league with making an 8th year head coach Bo Hornia. A 6-foot senior, number 10, Drew Middleton. A 5'8", junior, number 12, Luke McGinnis. A 6'1", sophomore, number 22, Trevor Kalman. A 6'1", sophomore, number 23, Ty Smith. And a 6'5", junior, number 33, Brendan Galloway. Again for Circle, it is Middleton, McGinnis, Kalman, Smith, and Galloway. T-Birds average 63.5 points a game. Fourth ranked in 4A, the 10-4 Buhler Crusaders, 4-1, three-way tie with Matt Canandale for the league lead. Sixth-year head coach Ryan Swanson. At one guard, a 6-foot senior. We'll recognize him tonight for 1,000 career points. Number 1, Max Alexander, averaging 24 points and 6 rebounds a game. Another guard, a 6-foot senior, number 13, Tayton Hawkinson, averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. And a third guard, a 5'10 junior, number 14, Isaiah Hernandez, our player of the game on Tuesday, 6 points and 3 assists. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 10, Reed Scott, averaging 3 points, 4 rebounds. And a 6'4 sophomore, number 34, Jack Voth, averaging 14 points, 6 rebounds. Alexander, Scott Hawkinson, Hernandez, and vote for Buhler. Buhler, home whites. Black and maroon trim, maroon lettering, road blues. White trim, white lettering for the T-Birds, and circle will control left to right. We're underway with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. Aaron West, Chris Schenk, Carson Muller courtside at the Fieldhouse. Circle inside, and Jack Voth. Great defense. Rebound shot missed. And we do have a change in the starting lineup. Ethan Kane, a freshman, starting tonight. And not Brendan Galloway. So Coach Horning mixing up his lineup from normal. Here's Alexander. Left side baseline jumper missed. Rebound circle.
And that freshman Kane gets the defensive board.
So it is McGinnis on the floor along with Middleton, Kalman, Smith, and Kane. Here is Middleton. Buhler in a man defense. Middleton works in the lane. Shot missed. Rebound. Boy, what a hustle play. Knocked loose on the deck. And we're going to have a tie-up. And the arrow, they're going to call a kicked ball on Circle's Ty Smith.
So Crusaders will have their second possession of the night here.
I would like to see Buhler get off to a good start. They have the ability to kind of put a team down early. Don't let them hang around.
Yeah, this is one of those nights that if Buhler can get that separation early, maybe could boat race Circle.
Here's Max. Max inside and missed it short with a left. Fights for his own rebound, loose on the deck, and tries to squirt it out to Reed Scott. It'll be picked up by Middleton. Each team with a turnover. Middleton inside, score it with a right, and Circle leads 2-0.
Max with it the other way, and
bucket good, and we want to recognize Max Alexander for 1,000 career points.
And a pretty incredible accomplishment considering he only had a bucket his freshman year.
And a three in the right corner, that is Middleton. Middleton had 8 against Buhler in January. He's got 5 here, and it's 5-2 Circle.
Both has a shot blocked inside.
Taken away by the T-Birds. The other way with a right, and scored it for Ty Smith. He's a creator for this team, and an early 5-point lead, 7-2.
Yeah, Buhler playing a little shackled here to begin with. Let's see if Buhler can get things going offensively.
A near turnover as Isaiah Hernandez lost the ball. T-Birds poked it away. Hernandez gets it back. Alexander inside, plays it up top. Hawkinson off to Hernandez, right wing three, yes!
Just what the doctor ordered. Buhler needed that tray. Gets it back to one-shot game.
Zay close to 30% from the outside on the season. And a 2-point game, 7-5. 5:12 to go in the first. Hernandez and Alexander each with a bucket early. McGinnis pull-up free throw line jumper missed. Rebound inside, Jack Voth.
Yeah, Buhler will take forcing that shot up any day of the week.
Big Jack the other way with the right hand off Hawkinson, right side circle. Out front to Max. Alexander to Voth, left wing. Back to Max. He'll shoot the three, and he'll make the three.
Great tray by Max gives Buhler their first lead of the night.
You know, it's just his 9th three of the season. He hasn't shot a ton of them, but he drains that one, nothing but the bottom of the net. And it's 8-7, Buhler by 1. 4:25 to go in the first. T-Birds the other way to our right. In the lane, Smith. Little up and under move, layup good.
Yeah, they've got some players in Middleton and Smith that if they get that ISO game going, they can score.
1-point T-Bird lead, 9-8. Hernandez wants another three. Rips the cords, 11-9.
I'll take Zay shooting all night long if he keeps burying them like that.
2 trays. First quarter for Hernandez, 3:56 to play. It's 11-9 Buhler. Floater the other way, right baseline, missed, and a charge call. Taken inside by Jack Voth, his 10th of the year.
10 charges in a career is a huge deal, let alone in a year. I mean, Voth has just been a brick wall inside for Buhler.
Well, that's impressive until I tell you that Tatum Hawkinson has 11 this year.
Hawkinson, the one-upper. Everybody knows the one-upper.
Cowan with the foul, his team's first, second T-Bird turnover. Here's Jack, left baseline, runner good.
Yeah, Jack just attacked, had a little seam along the baseline, takes it all the way in and scores his first bucket of the night.
And Buhler up by 4, 3:30 to play here in the quarter. Shot inside, but the T-Birds missed. Rebound Crusaders, here comes Alexander through traffic, pull up, elbow, swish!
Well, we got some fellas feeling it tonight. Alexander and Hernandez shooting with a lot of confidence this evening.
Well, that 1-point T-Bird lead has turned into a 7-0 Buhler run. 3 right wing missed by Trevor Kalman. Rebound inside. Smith puts it back with the left. Might have got him with the body here there, buddy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And now they call traveling on Hernandez. 15-11.
So circle bench, kind of trying to get them back in the game here.
Lead back to 4. That ends a 7-0 Buhler run. 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. Pair of trays from Hernandez. 7 first quarter points from Max Alexander. Goes over 1,000 for his career. Circle's got it, 2:53 to play, first quarter. Inside with the right, nice find from McGinnis to Ethan Kane. Layup good, and it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, Circle not going quietly into the night.
The other way, shot missed inside is Braden Skripczyk and Hayden Keller. On the floor now for the Crusaders. Scott out along with Hawkinson. Pull-up jumper missed at the free throw line for Middleton. Rebound for Alexander. It is a 4-0 T-Bird run here in a 2-point game. 2:15 to go in the first. Alexander fouled right side circle by Ty Smith. That'll be the first on him.
That's one of those fouls right out there on the perimeter on the wing. Smith just kind of went at Alexander, got him enough with the hand to draw the foul right in front of the official.
Hawkinson and Scott return. Alexander and both go out. Here is Isaiah Hernandez with the ball. He has it up top, near side circle to Hayden Keller. Keller feeds it back up top to his right to Hernandez. Off to Scott. Keller in the left corner. Here's Skripczyk underneath. Rifles it to Hawkinson in the corner to Hernandez. Isaiah, 3 for 3 from the outside.
And these are not just makes, they are bottom of the net makes.
Bottoms up for Isaiah Hernandez with 3 trays in the first quarter. 1:34 left here. And a shot in the right corner missed by the T-Birds. Rebound Buhler. The other way come the Crusaders. Trying to work it inside and a steal.
Just the second turnover of the night on Buhler.
18-13, Buhler by 5 after the Isaiah Hernandez 3. Circle had cut it to 2 on a 4-0 run. Now a jumper left elbow missed by Brendan Galloway. Junior didn't start tonight. He's on the floor now. Rebound Buhler. Hernandez the other way. 59 seconds to go in the quarter. Hernandez out there with Scott, Skripczyk, Hawkinson, and Keller. Here's Reed Scott. Up top, Hernandez. Left side circle, Hawkinson. Off to Keller for 3. Missed, front iron. Rebound tapped out by Reed Scott to Hawkinson. What a save by Reed. And now coach wants him to hold for the final shot here in the first.
Well, while they're holding the ball, Aaron and Carson, Galloway to me looks like a certain singer. Or I should say backup dancer that married a singer.
Really? I thought he kind of looked like...
I was going to say K-Fed. Sorry, we're trying to burn a clock here too.
I thought he kind of looked like Antonio Banderas. Here's Hernandez, starts the offense. Hawkinson, left corner 3, missed long. Skripczyk, big board inside. And Galloway blocks his shot at the buzzer. Who is that masked man?
Yes.
18-13. Buhler by 5 after 1 here in the Fieldhouse. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Newfeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
From their beginnings in 1989, Wifco Steel Products has grown to be the premier supplier of storage tank hardware in the U.S. and Canada, and they're still growing. Apply today at wifcosp.com. Wifco Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
When disaster strikes your home or business, call your hometown team. Call Phoenix Restoration. Hi, this is Robin Swanson. My husband Ryan and I and our team at Phoenix Restoration are proud to be Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. When the unthinkable hits your home or business, we are here to help. We'll put our 10+ years of experience to work to help you recover. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. Phoenix Restoration will help you rise again after your disaster.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, several of our Crusader guys playing for cancer survivors tonight. Senior Tegan Tustian playing for his Nana. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2001 before Tegan was born. Underwent a lumpectomy and radiation. Shot, Reed Scott, free throw line missed. Jack Vogt saves the rebound to start the second. Hawkinson to Alexander. Off left corner, Keller for three, missed. Rebound Circle. Tegan says she has been my biggest fan and taught me through her trials to preserve and rise above any challenge I have. Thanks, Nana. Love Tegan. Pretty cool. Circle down 5 to our right with the ball. Here is Kane inside off the window for 2.
Yeah, the jump stop for the freshman, not a move you see every day.
18-15, 3-point game. 7:12 to play in the second. And both up top for 3, missed. Rebound Circle, inside pulled down by Kane. T-Birds within a bucket here. Across the timeline, Middleton. Off right wing to Kalman. Down low to Galloway, stolen away by Alexander. What a steal by Max.
Second turnover tonight for Circle. Now Max just got ran over by Galloway, no call.
Galloway hits the deck, Max for 3. That is off the mark, loose inside, and the rebound pulled down by Kane.
Yeah, the freshman's already got 4 boards tonight for Circle.
Circle the other way in an 18-15 game. Middleton met up top by Keller. Crossover dribble off a screen by Galloway, works it left baseline, stripped inside, and a great defensive play by Hayden Keller as Isaiah Hernandez will return. And Tegan Tustian in as well. Alexander goes out along with Keller. McGinnis back, as is Ty Smith for Circle. They got some young kids. Talk about Kane and Smith that can play on this team. Here's a 3. Left wing missed by McGinnis. A rebound, Jack Voth.
They're kind of the polar opposite of the Circle girls team that is so elderly. This Circle boys team has a lot of youth.
4 rebounds already for Big Jack. Isaiah's got it. 3 trays in the first quarter. 9 of Buhler's 18. Boy, ball through the hands of Scott. Reed able to get it back. Left wing, Tustian for 3, short. Buhler's cooled off here in the second quarter. Rebound, T-Birds.
Yeah, Buhler has yet to score this quarter.
Circle the other way, Smith trying to force his way inside. Good defense by Voth. Plays it off to Luke McGinnis. Far side circle to Drew Middleton. Now to Trevor Kalman up top. Buhler and its man defense. Here is Brendan Galloway. Free throw line jumper short. Rebound, Reed Scott.
Already Reed's 3rd board of the night.
And Buhler slowing it down here. As Hernandez comes across the timeline. Crusader basketball brought to you by Midwest Iron and Metal. By Wade Patton Insurance, the Medicine Shop. APAC Shears and Ray and Sons Roofing. Here is Hawkinson to the foul line. Plays it off the bounce. Left side circle, Hernandez. Back to Tatum off the screen in the corner to Tustian. Underneath to Jack Voth. Slides it in the corner, Hernandez up top. Hawkinson, the lefty for 3, missed. A rebound, tapped about, taken by Circle.
Yeah, ever since Circle went to that 2-3, it's really slowed down Buhler's offensive output.
3 the other way, strong by McGinnis. Rebound Crusaders, Tustin underneath. Hernandez up the left side of the floor, right to left. Has it on this left side circle, guarded by Luke McGinnis. T-Birds in a 2-3 zone now. Hawkinson off the left wing. In the mid lane, jumper by Voth. Second bucket by Jack.
We needed that so badly. That's the first points of this second quarter, and we're almost halfway through the quarter.
4:04 to go. Jack Voth knocks down Buhler's first field goal of the second. Now Galloway rifles a pass to the wing and throws it away. Alexander and Skripczyk back for Buhler. Ethan Kane returns for Circle as Scott and Tustin go out here at the 3:54 mark.
Well, the 2-3 zone, the two weaknesses are if you can dribble penetrate between the top two guards or knock down some trays. Tough to get much in the paint against this defense.
Hawkinson works it off the left wing. Into Voth, back to Tatum. Here's Hernandez up top, far side Alexander. Max, he'll drive inside. Nice dish to Jack, layup good. And a foul. You got the speed of Alexander along the baseline. You can get inside those three defenders down low.
Yeah, it takes a special skill set to be able to dribble penetrate the baseline against the 2-3. Max did a great job, made the unselfish pass as he got close to the bucket and hit Voth, and Voth makes him pay at the foul line.
Foul on Kalman, Voth with a three-point play. Jack on the year, 68% at the stripe. Buhler shooting 78% as a team. Now a steal. 23-15, Buhler by 8 the other way. Now 8, their largest lead, make it to, well, check that. A 4-3 by Isaiah Hernandez. And now their largest lead is 11. And a timeout, 26-15. 3:09 to go in the half. Crusader basketball on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
That the evaporated salt produced at your local Cargill salt facility is among the purest of all salts. Cargill Salt of Hutch is proud to support the schools of Reno County. Collaborate, create, succeed. Cargill Salt of Hutchinson.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
Spring into a new season with Hutch Rec Youth Sports. Registration is going on now through March 12th for spring volleyball and soccer leagues. Volleyball leagues are available for 1st through 6th graders, while soccer leagues are available for 3 to 10-year-olds. Games are played on Saturdays in April and May. Register for Hutch Rec Spring Volleyball and Soccer online at hutchrec.com or in person at Hutch Rec Downtown at 17 East 1st, now through March 12th.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And as we continue with our Pink Night tributes, Jack Voth playing for his Aunt Stacy, diagnosed in 2016 with grade 3 invasive metastatic breast cancer. As the Circle has the ball here, down 11 after that fourth. Hernandez 3, baseline jumper right side, missed by Luke McGinnis. Rebound Buhler, outlet to Voth. Jack inside against the defender, shot blocked, but a foul. That'll put Voth at the line for 2.
Well, another way to defeat the 2-3 is just to get back and get a crack at the rim before they are able to set up, and that's exactly what Voth did there.
To foul the second on Ty Smith. Jack Voth 1 of 1 at the line, shooting 2, free throw good. So Voth's Aunt Stacy, several rounds of heavy chemo, was septic twice, and had a double mastectomy with reconstruction. Jack says she never lost her amazing sense of humor or her strong determination to beat cancer. I am so thankful you are in remission and you inspire us all. 28-15 with 2 free throws from Jack. And Buhler has grown the lead here to 13. Can Circle get back in it. Shot inside good by Luke McGinnis.
We talk about some of the adversity that each of the players, fans and family members have gone through. It makes the adversity you see on the basketball court seem like nothing.
Yes. Here's Max, backdoor pass. Shot blocked by Galloway on Voth. second foul on Galloway. The other way, shot good by Luke McGinnis. Boy, Coach Swanson on the foul on Galloway on that big block. Not going to get it. 28-19, lead down to 9. 4-0 T-Bird run here. Alexander into Skripczyk. By Braden missed with a right. Rebound T-Birds.
Just a tough break from Buhler with that shot not falling.
Middleton the other way. Scoops with the left. Shot missed, but a blocking foul inside on Braden Skripczyk.
Great balance and control that time by Drew Middleton as he took it in. Almost had enough touch to drop it in. Luckily, it didn't fall, but Skripczyk's going to get whistled for his first.
Free throw good by Middleton. Boy, Carson, every time Buhler sneaks out to a lead, seems like Circle, they fight right back.
Yeah, definitely can't let them get into within 1 or 2 baskets here, as this T-Bird team is going to take anything they can and grab onto it.
Middleton hits the first at the line. He's got 6 points in the half now. Second free throw, rattles in and out. Rebound, Reed Scott.
Fourth board of the night for the senior post.
28-20, 8-point game. Buhler's led by as many as 13.5. Grant Rickers on the floor now, the sophomore guard for the Crusaders, out there with Hernandez, both Scott and Alexander. Here's Max, left elbow, pull up, missed. I think Ethan Kane might have got a piece of that. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Circle ball. And like every team has this year, playing in your shirt defense on Max Alexander.
Yeah, Max doesn't get many easy buckets, ever.
T-Birds the other way, Middleton. Up top, Galloway, near side Circle. Here is Middleton off a drive, cut off by the help defense of the double team. Far corner to Kane. Ball lost in the lane and a whistle.
I think they're going to get Reed for the foul as he got tied up with Galloway. They both were trying to go for the ball. It was kind of loose on the floor.
But Galloway's physical, isn't he?
He is. You know where he's at.
First on Reed, second team foul of the half, Circle to play it in. And they tried to force that under the bucket to Galloway. Reed poked it back out.
Yeah, great quick hands by Scott to bat it away.
Circle with the basketball. Down to 54 seconds to play in a half. McGinnis will play it in to Galloway. Up top, Kane. Kane drives against Voth, puts it up off the window, shot missed. Rebound tapped around, taken by Alexander. Peter the other way, Max inside to Jack.
Pass.
Shot off the window for 2.
Such an unselfish pass made that time by Alexander.
Well, for the most part, really letting them play too, aren't they? A lot of contact, not a lot of whistles. Now McGinnis into Galloway, ball stolen away. 5th Circle turnover. Peter the other way, Max. And he stepped out of bounds to the baseline.
So it looked like Buhler was maybe going to get the last possession of the half, but
17 seconds. Crusader basketball brought to you by Rise Up Reno Prevention Network. By the Prairie Bank of Kansas, Swift Coast Steel Products, by Erickson Custom Building and HCU Investment and Insurance Services. Circle will hold for the final shot of the half here. 6 seconds down to 4. And a shot up at the left elbow and good by Drew Middleton. And a 8-point game as we go to halftime. Buhler 30 and Circle 22. Well, we're live tonight from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. They're dedicated to finding you the make and model that best suits your lifestyle and budget. Online at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report begins next. 30-22 Buhler on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM. Stay tuned for tonight's Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, serving Central Kansas since 1886.
As your community bank, Prairie Bank of Kansas is always looking for ways to make banking more convenient, like e-statements. Eliminate the need to file your monthly statements. Now you can be notified the moment your statement is available and easily access it online. Sign up for e-statements online at prairiebankks.com or visit one of our locations in Stafford, Buhler, Inman, or Hutchinson. Prairie Bank of Kansas. How banking should be.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier two-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
For over 100 years, the people around Reno County have sold their recyclable metals at Midwest Iron and Metal at the corner of Avenue G and Main in Hutch. Now, more than ever, recycling is critical to our world as we try to conserve valuable resources. The energy saved by recycling one aluminum can can equal the amount of energy it takes to run a TV set for 4 hours. So help the planet and help your pocketbook by recycling at Midwest Iron and Metal, open weekdays from 8 till 4:45 at Avenue G and Main in Hutchinson. Check out current prices at MidwestIronandMetal.com.
ARCAT has announced they will not run fixed route service on Monday to keep riders from being exposed to dangerously cold weather conditions. ARCAT Paratransit service, however, will operate on a normal schedule Monday. The expansion in operating hours that we announced earlier in the week for ARCAT will now start on Tuesday. Hutch Rec has announced some schedule changes for Monday. The downtown office, Dillon Nature Center, and Sports Arena community walking and pickleball will be closed. Staff, though, will be available downtown at the Nature Center to take phone calls and answer emails. The Sports Arena is going to open at 5 p.m. Monday for the Mind Body Evening Fitness classes and scheduled basketball practices in the auxiliary gyms. At Elmdale Senior Center, they will not have curbside carry-out lunches Monday. That will resume on Wednesday. The Boys and Girls Club of Hutchinson, all of their sites will be closed on Monday. We'll have more closing information as it becomes available. Also, a reminder, Friendship Meals will not be operating on Monday in Hutchinson, Lyons, Kingman, Pretty Prairie, Halstead, Newton, Sedgwick, Cheney, or Garden Plain. And the Emmons Senior Center will be closed on Monday. Buhler USD 313 sent home devices with elementary students today in preparation for the possibility of remote learning Monday and Tuesday because of the forecast wind chills. Superintendent Cindy Couchman says a decision on what they will end up doing will be made by noon on Sunday. Should they go full remote those 2 days, there will be no breakfast or lunch, Shining Stars or Cares Club, or staff child care. Other scheduled activities will be determined later. Hutchinson USD 308 will be on full remote learning Monday because of the cold temperature situation expected. USD 308 Superintendent Mike Fulp said they will be sending out updates later in the weekend as needed. The forecast for tonight is calling for a slight chance of snow around the area, a low down to 2 above, mostly cloudy on Saturday with a high 11. Saturday night we'll see snow moving in late with a low -1. On Sunday, snow heavy at times, windy with dangerously cold wind chills, the high expected around 6. Stay with Ad Astra News throughout the weekend. For winter weather information from Midwest Superstore and Border to Border Roofing, I'm Lucky Kid.
Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn. Powered by Next Tech Wireless. You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report.
At Adams Brown, we go above and beyond to help our clients. Hi, this is Brett Henry. We'd love to show how our team can help your business. Stop by our Hutch location at 30th and Plum or check out adamsbrown.cpa.com. Adams Brown, strategic allies and CPAs. Above and beyond.
Treat your Valentine's the perfect meal when you shop locally at Jackson Meat. From our heart-shaped ribeyes, bacon-wrapped fillets, and fresh smoked salmon, we have you covered this Valentine's Day. Experience and taste the difference at Jackson Meat in downtown Hutchinson.
Do you bleed maroon and white? Do you want to help the students of BHS in their extracurricular activities? The Buhler High Booster Club helps support hundreds of students each year. To join, stop by the Buhler Closet at any home game or email BuhlerBoosterClub@gmail.com.
Hi, this is Cliff Ray with Ray & Sons Roofing Company, and today I brought our 4-year-old grandson, Brogan. Brogan, did you know Ray & Sons Roofing is 80 years old this year? Do you know what that means?
No, Papa.
It means we have a lot of experience. Brogan, did you know we have been the best of the best every year? You know what that means?
What, Papa?
People trust us, and that's a very good thing. For a free inspection or estimate, go to rayandsons.com.
Roof the right way the right way.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I was just getting scolded there as by
Dr. Epp.
My brain just went, Doc Epp wanted to know why he hadn't heard his daughter's name this year.
Well, there you go.
She's
now,
not on the floor.
Well, now you can tell him next time you see him that we worked her into the broadcast, just like that.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Jen coming up in the second half as part of our cancer night tonight. So good to see Dr. Rob in the house. Love Maggie out. I wish she was still out there. But something about the 4 years of high school eligibility. They don't let you play after that.
Yeah. You only get the 4 years. It's not like the college ranks where they're giving those kids another year of eligibility due to Corona.
Well, and speaking of 4 years, Max Alexander announced today that he would be reclassifying himself to 2022, and what that really, we believe it means is he's going to take a year off. He will not be eligible to play for this Buhler for any high school next year. He will take a year off. He announced that he will play with the AAU team, Buddy Buckets, in Oklahoma, and try to work on his craft a little bit, get some good offers.
Yeah, cool stuff, and I think he can really play at the next level. His brother's doing a great job at William Jewell. Well, inside the first half, brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs. Proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at AdamsBrownCPA.com. Circle knocked down the first shot in this game. 2-0. Then Isaiah Hernandez went to work with one of 4 first half threes. Buhler eventually out to a 16-point lead, 15-9 there, middle of the first, led by 5 after 1. Up as many as 13 in the second quarter. And Circle cuts it to 8 here at halftime, 30-22. T-Birds hanging around. Got some kids that can score. 5 first half turnovers for the T-Birds, 4 on the Crusaders. T-Birds 1 of 2 at the foul line. Buhler 3 of 3, all 3 from Jack Vogt. Drew Middleton with 7. Luke McGinnis with 4. Trevor Kalman with 2. Ty Smith with 4. And Ethan Kane with 2. Max Alexander 7 first half points, 2 rebounds. 4 boards in the first half for Reed Scott. Isaiah Hernandez 4 first half threes, 15 points, 11 for Jack Vogt. Well, don't you feel like here we are? It's an 8-point game, and Max Alexander really hasn't even got going yet. Kind of makes you think, what could happen in the second half?
Yeah, and he's had a couple of those games this year where you think about it, where he was held down to just a couple buckets in the first half, and then all of a sudden he finishes the game with 30. And so that would really be big if he could get hot and just help the Crusaders get some separation and put Circle in the rearview mirror.
Certainly Carson rolls too. He's quiet early, but he's got a strong finishing game.
Sure, we'll roll with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So 30-22 here at the half. Crusader basketball second half coming up on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Find Prairie Bank of Kansas online at prairiebankks.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
At H&R Block, we're here all year at tax time or anytime to help get answers for your tax questions. Stop by H&R Block in Hutch at 2nd and Washington, on the Square in Lyons, or in downtown Ellsworth today. Get your taxes won at H&R Block.
When you're running a business, you don't have time for internet that slows you down. IdeaTech is here to bring your business internet freedom. Freedom from high prices, freedom from slow service, and freedom from bad customer support. If you're ready to do business with a local company that cares about you, give IdeaTech a call at 620-543-5000 or visit IdeaTech.com and contact us through the Hook Me Up button on the homepage. Your internet freedom awaits.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Our coverage tonight brought to you by the Bruce Isaacson Agency, by IdeaTech, Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Phoenix Restoration, by the Buhler Booster Club. Just a quick few seconds here, Chris, for some updates in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard.
Well, big HOA matchup. Sterling leading Trinity Catholic 24-16 at the half on 94.7 KSKU in the CKL. Haven leading Lions 12-9 at the end of one. And the last score we have out of Elyria, Little River was leading Elyria.
Hoisington beats Pratt tonight 43-35. And Hutch High Girls win tonight over Arc City 51-17.
Coach Roper's girls defeat Lions tonight 52-45.
All right, Circle with the ball to our right here to start the second half. And Ethan Kane shot missed inside. Rebound Jack Voth. A tough take inside.
Already the 6th board tonight for Jack.
Alexander pull up at the free throw line, missed. Rebound T-Birds. Same starting 5 for each club in the second half, and a charge taken. Make it number 12 on the air for Taden Hawkinson.
Remember we talked about that one-upper. Both was within a charge of Hawkinson, and now Taden probably heard us and wanted to get some separation.
Well, Trevor Kalman, in that first meeting, had 13 points back in January against the Crusaders. He's got just 2 tonight and just picked up his 3rd foul. Here is Max Alexander, right side circle, off a screen. He'll rotate inside. Boy, nice find. Both lays it up and in. That's the thing about Max. Scoring is not going well. Hey, let's distribute to somebody else.
He does such a good job, and those passes are so hot. You got to have some good hands to catch him, but Both is just that guy.
6:55 to go in the third. 10-point game, 32-22. Here is Drew Middleton. Jumper at the left elbow is good.
Middleton had a fight for that one over the top of Hernandez.
Back to 8.
Wow.
Inside the other way, missed by both. Rebound long in the corner, out of bounds to Circle.
Just a bridge too far. The ball was tipped into the corner. Max looked like he was maybe going to have a chance to get it back into play, but couldn't quite track it down.
Brendan Galloway returns. Out goes Trevor Kalman with those 3 fouls. 3 left corner, missed by Luke McGinnis. Offensive board for the T-Birds. Down 8 on their half of the floor. Up top with it is Ethan Kane. They'll play it left baseline, 15 out to Galloway. Now the crossover spin move in the lane. Great defense by Hawkinson on Smith.
Yeah, he was doing such a good job moving laterally there.
Max gets his hands in, pokes it away from Drew Middleton. Out of bounds, he'll say it'll stay with the T-Birds. Good luck to our swimming team at league this weekend. I think divers were today.
Competing tonight down there at campus, and they're doing league a little different this year. They're going to combine divisions 2 through 4 tomorrow.
Now ball poked away in the lane, saved by Circle. Now shot blocked by Alexander on Drew Middleton. Taken away by the Crusaders. Peter the other way. Max inside, up and under move, and he stepped out of bounds.
Rats. Well, Max, if he keeps going at the rim like that, he's going to start going to the free throw line. He has yet to try a free throw this evening. This has been a game of few free throws, just 3 combined trips between the 2 squads.
So diving tonight, swimming tomorrow at campus. Wrestling regionals today and tomorrow. Inside pass nearly stolen by Hawkinson. Tatum couldn't hold on to it though. Has he go off his hands, out of bounds. Few students from Circle in the crowd tonight. We haven't had very many visiting student sections this year. There's a shot inside with the right by Ty Smith, missed. Rebound Crusaders.
5th board by Reed Scott tonight.
32-24, 8-point game. Here's Max, right wing 3, missed. Rebound pulled down by Brendan Galloway. Boy, it's just not been Max's night shooting.
Well, he got the important one right off the bat.
Yes, he'll open it up. Now a reach in on Max, guarding Luke McGinnis. That'll be his first foul. First team foul of the second half. And Reed's got some blood on the left knee. He's gonna have to come out of the game. Replaced by Braden Skripsik.
Yeah, both teams just with a basket apiece here. 3 minutes deep into this third.
Galloway has it out front, works it left corner to McGinnis. Looking for Galloway underneath and thrown away.
5th turnover tonight on Circle. It's been a pretty clean game from the turnover standpoint. Just 7 combined turnovers between the 2.
Peter up by 8, led by as many as 13 in the game. T-Birds led by as many as 5 in the first quarter. Here's Hawkinson in the left corner, out of the wing to Alexander. Max a career 1,000. And drives inside. There you go. Gets to the bucket, layup good, and a foul.
And this will be the second and one try tonight for Buhler, first for Max. Great job attacking the rim.
Second team foul of the half on the T-Birds. Third personal on Ty Smith. Second Thunderbird with 3 fouls as Smith joins Kalman. Free throw good by Alexander. Nearly 90% free throw shooter, knocks it down. 35-24, lead to 11. 4:24 to go in the third, and a timeout circle. Buhler up by 11 here. 4:24 left. Third period on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Kansas Credit Union, serving Central Kansas from their locations in Moundridge and Buhler. Take control of your accounts and sign up for online banking at mkcu.com with features like remote capture deposit and online bill pay. Member owned and proudly supporting Crusader arts, athletics, and academics. Mid-Kansas Credit Union at 200 West 2nd in Buhler and in Moundridge. Member NCUA.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
All our scores of other games tonight brought to you by Buhler Dental Care. From regular teeth cleanings to advanced periodontal work, your hometown dentist, Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. I went to the dentist this week.
I did too.
No cavities.
I had to just get a filling.
You got to take better care of your teeth, man.
I know.
It's all that ice chewing.
It's a terrible habit.
Middleton, jumper, the free throw line good. He can shoot.
He can. He has nice touch. That's his first basket of the second half.
Any cavities for you, Moeller?
Nope.
Moeller with cavities.
No.
Hernandez for 3, stroking it tonight. His 5th tray.
Isaiah is feeling it this evening.
38-26. Lead is 12. You didn't find that nearly as humorous as I did. You've never heard that before, have you?
Oh, Dr. Dallas told me that one a couple times.
Spin move inside with a right. And score it for Luke McGinnis. 10-point game, 38-28. Buhler the other way.
Yeah, Buhler just kind of can't shake circle for more than about this 10-point differential.
Here's Jack off to Max in the lane. Curls to the bucket, shot missed. Rebound tapped out. Taken by Circle. Middleton ahead. Galloway layup good.
That's Galloway's first points of the evening.
We talked about it at halftime. Every time Buhler stretches it out, Circle pulls it back.
Yeah, Coach Horning called a timeout at a good point. Buhler finally got it to a 10-point lead, and Circle's trying to fight their way back in this thing.
Moro T-Bird run. Here's Alexander working at right baseline. Up top to Big Jack. Both plays it. Hawkinson. Left side Circle. Out Max on the right side. Max drives. Reverse layup missed. Boy, Middleton, he's only 6 foot. He's a sneaky rebounder. Going hard the other way. Layup missed. Rebound Hawkinson.
Yeah, Middleton is leading Circle and boards tonight.
Hernandez the other way with the ball up top. Picked up by Luke McGinnis. Brace on the left knee.
Yeah, I remember McGinnis from the gridiron.
And a ball poked away. They're going to call a reach-in foul on Drew Middleton.
That foul was about a foot from Coach Swanson. The officials are right there. It's a real easy call.
Reed Scott returning. Jack Voth out. Middleton's first in the game. That'll be the 3rd team foul of the second half on the Circle. Alexander with it inbounds. Has it up near the timeline. Picked up by Drew Middleton. T-Birds have gotten out of the zone. Got back to a man. Here's Max, right baseline. Turnaround shot, good.
Good to see Max fire that contested shot along the baseline right over the top of the defender.
He's got 12 now, 40-30, 10-point game. T-Birds the other way, right elbow pull-up missed by Luke McGinnis. Rebound, Reed Scott. I think that's number 6 for him tonight.
Yes, sir, tied up with both. It's the top
side. Max has woken up. Back-to-back buckets for the senior. And Buhler back up by 12, 42-30. And a timeout, minute 35 to go in the quarter here on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
66, our family has kept motorists on the road for nearly 60 years. Hi, this is Janet Dick, inviting you to stop by our locally owned station at 1215 East 4th in Hutch. Dick's offers top-tier gasoline, grab-and-go food options, and friendly service. Wherever you're headed, every journey begins with a stop at Dick's Phillips 66, 4th and Stevens in Hutch.
Neufeld's Flooring, your experts in design and installation of carpet, tile, wood, and vinyl floor covering. Proudly sponsoring Buhler High School activities, Neufeld's Flooring in downtown Buhler.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, back on the pink night, we mentioned Jen Epp at halftime, and Reed Scott playing for Miss Epp, Miss Jen as he calls her. Jen diagnosed in February of last year with stage 2 triple-negative breast cancer. Had a double mastectomy in March and 6 months of chemotherapy to follow. And great news, she had clear scans in October and again last month. That is so cool.
Yes, good to see her here in the attendance tonight.
Yeah, Reed says watching Jen and her family go through this trial and how they've handled it is something I will take away for the rest of my life. Shot missed, right side. Rebound underneath the circle, missed by Kane. Rebound to Buhler. So Jen and her family taught me that whatever challenge life throws at you, your attitude and determination make all the difference. Thanks for being such a great inspiration. Max will bring it across the timeline. I cannot tell you how many times over the last few years, of course, both with Maggie and Ben, right side, they're Rob and Jen's children. Missed on the 3 by Alexander, and a rebound. We've got a foul. How many times I would come to the stadium or the field house and find a treat bag in my chair, a plate of cookies. Some of those moms are just really fantastic.
A lot of great families in the Buhler community. Epps being one of them.
They call a foul on Dylan Foes, and I believe that's the first time he's been in the game tonight. The 6'1 junior. 4th team foul on Circle, 58 seconds to go in the quarter. And a pass inside stolen away.
Just the 3rd turnover for Buhler tonight.
And Circle gives it right back. Heidi Schultz, another one. She makes really good chocolate chip cookies. Of course.
Is there any other kind of cookie, Aaron?
If you make it, I will eat it. 45 seconds left. Of course, Heidi lost her dad earlier this month, and still thinking about their family. Shot, pass inside, stole it away.
And Max got dusted up, no call.
Circle the other way, shot missed by Galloway. Rebound outlet Alexander, 28 seconds to go in the quarter. Off to Jack, Jack hard inside, and they say stepped out of bounds.
Rats. Buhler got sped up a little bit offensively there.
So 5 turnovers now on the Crusaders in the game. And we just got a whistle and a warning, I think, on Max Alexander. They'd given just a warning?
I don't know. Oh, we got free throws.
No, they teed him up.
They call a technical on Max. Second on Max. And it'll be Drew Middleton at the free throw line. I think that coach came over and Jack Voth, he's like, he didn't say anything. It's like, it's nothing, coach. We got this. A little emotional here. Middleton with 2 free throws. Alexander's going to go to the bench, replaced by Hawkinson. So Keller, Hawkinson, Hernandez, Voth, and Scott on the floor now for the Crusaders. Colton Kilman, a 6'1 junior, is checked in for Circle.
Yeah, Circle's really kind of working through some different guys here down the stretch here in this third.
42-32, 10-point game. Middleton's got it up top, guarded by Keller. 5 on the clock. Middleton stolen away by Reed Scott. What a play by Reed. Half-court shot. And it hits front iron. It was on. Mueller was going to jump out of his chair if that shot went in.
I know Reed has good aim. I had a shot.
Nearly buckets, 42-32, end of 3, 8 minutes left in the Fieldhouse on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
The veterinarians and staff at Appalachian Animal Hospital would like to wish the Buhler Crusader basketball teams a healthy and successful season. The same level of hard work, dedication, and commitment to excel on the court is what we do at Appalachian Animal Hospital. We continue to invest in new diagnostics and technology to make every effort to give you and your pet the best care possible. Go Crusaders!
Hey, sports fans. All great teams include a great defensive strategy. That's what insurance is all about. Strategy to defend you, your family, and your possessions. This is Jordan Fee. I'm proud to help our clients plan their strategy of protection through the broad range of services we offer at Fee Insurance Group. Call to find out how we can protect your health, life, property, business, and even your retirement savings. Since 1883, we've been here to stand between you and risk.
Visit feeinsurancegroup.com, your local trusted choice agent.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
Back here on the 10-point lead, we're doing a little California dreaming, assuming that Buhler makes it through this juggernaut schedule that's left. You're looking ahead to seedings for the postseason. Buhler right now, I think 3 games up on MAC for the top seed in the substate. They have the 6th best record in the state right now. And I think that 3-6 matchup at state is a perfect place to be.
Yeah. Or if Buhler could somehow crawl their way into the top 4.
Yeah, what you want to do, really, at this point, it looks like as the ball's stolen away by Circle and then a collision coming the other way. Alexander and Kane get tied up. And that'll be a 3rd foul on Max. 3rd team foul here in the second half on Buhler. Alexander, Volt, Scott, Hernandez, and Hawkinson on the floor right now. Bishop Miege undefeated on the year. Looks right now like they're going to be the 1 seed. Galloway inside forces up a shot with a left.
So I see what you're saying.
You want to stay in the bottom side of the bracket.
You do not want to be on the Stag side.
So you don't want to be in that. They'll play the 8 and then the 4-5. You want to stay out of those. The 4-5 of the 8. You want to stay away from those.
I totally get this now.
And a lot of times, and here's the thing about that. This happens like that 3-6 matchup. A lot of times that 3 seed will be a weak team with a good record.
From a certain part of the state.
Either the north or the southeast.
Yes.
Typically. So Galloway makes 2 free throws. 42-34. We've got an 8-point game and a kicked ball as Buhler brings it the other way. The Circle team, they are not going away, fellas.
No, they're still slinging it. They've had plenty of opportunities where they could have laid down, and they've kept battling.
It'll be Buhler ball inbounds in front of their own bench. Boy, Isaiah Hernandez, those 5 threes look huge right now, don't they?
Yeah, it's been a big piece of separation.
What a pass. Hawkinson to both. Missed the shot, but a foul. What a pass in the lane by T-Hawk.
Yeah, and we talk about the passing of Alexander and Hernandez, but tonight it's been Hawkinson giving the good dishes.
They call the foul on Ethan Kane, his first. And Jack Voth missing the front end at the free throw line.
It's Jack's first miss from the free throw line tonight.
5th team foul on the T-Birds. Had been 3 of 3 before that. Swishes the second. 43-34. Buhler by 9. 6:59 to go. T-Birds the other way, right side circle. Ethan Kane up top is Ty Smith. Smith into the lane, cut off by Alexander. Play it off, left side circle. Uh-oh! It's one of those zigzag plays. McGinnis was looking for Middleton on the left wing, but Middleton had cut to the baseline. Nobody there, ball out of bounds.
And great job by Max Alexander just being right there in his face, kind of helping to force the turnover.
It's one of those, hey, I thought you were going to zig and you zagged plays. A little moisture they're wiping up before we inbound this. It'll be Zay Hernandez to bring it up the floor. 5 trays tonight for the junior. He's got to wear those shoes again on Monday or Tuesday.
Yes. Keep the pink going.
There's Max with a floater in the lane. Good. You know, shooter got to keep shooting, and he's broken out of his slump.
Yes.
45-34. Lead is 11. Ball nearly stolen away in the lane. Saved up top to Ethan Kane. Near side circle to Ty Smith. Now to Galloway. And a whistle.
Yeah, they're stop and play because there's a spot over there in the southeast corner of Buck Balzer Court that people keep sliding on.
That is.
There's some bad piece of parquet flooring over there.
It's the ghost of Buck Balzer coming back to haunt the T-Birds.
Still hunting around over there.
Grant Ricker in, along with Braden Skripczyk. Isaiah Hernandez and Jack both go out. Of course, the floor named after Coach Balzer. He was a coach of many sports, in the early days
as well
of Buhler. And of course, a great historian too, put together the basketball book several years ago.
I carry that book with me to most games. A great source of Buhler basketball history.
Shot up top, missed, rebound Buhler. Hawkinson lights up a 3 from the left corner, and Buhler finally with some separation up 14, 48-34.
Good stop as the Alexander gets the board, so Buhler now with a chance to get up by the most they have. Hawkinson for 3.
I missed it this time. A shot missed by Circle. The rebound, Hawkinson left corner 3, not there.
Got batted out of bounds by one of the T-Birds, so it'll stay with Buhler.
6-0 Buhler run here as Trevor Kalman will return. Brendan Galloway out for Circle. Grant Ricker to play it in off the left baseline into Max. Into the corner to Hawkinson. And back up top to Alexander, 5:21 to play. There's Max on a drive, weaving through traffic with a left.
Nice.
So creative, 50-34.
Great screen by Reed Scott, and then Max capitalized on it.
And the other way, Trevor Kalman lights up a 3. That ends the Buhler 8-0 run. 50-37, lead to 13.
We talked about how Kalman was their leading scorer when we played him the first go-around.
He had 3 threes in that game, just 5 points tonight. Here is Scott. Up top with it, far side to Skripczyk. Now to Max. Alexander drives inside, stops and pops. Well, they can't stay in front of him now.
Yeah, great take that time by Max.
52-37. T-Birds the other way. Out front with it, Ty Smith. Off to McGinnis. Boy, big. And Max came streaking in out of nowhere and ran into Trevor Kalman. And a whistle Alexander for his 4th.
Yeah, and all 4 of those coming in the second half for Alexander.
Both and Hernandez will return. Alexander and Scott go out. The 5th team foul. Max has 20 points tonight.
13 of them here in the second half.
They'll take a seat with those 4 fouls. T-Birds with it. Left side circle is Ethan Kane. Inside, nice pass. And Ty Smith up with a left and good. He's got 6.
Yeah, Skripczyk was doing a nice job of fronting him, but it was a great pass to Smith to get the lay-in.
52-39, back to a 13-point lead. Buhler won 49-35 in the first meeting in Towanda back in January. Similar score tonight. Here's Jack Both with it, plays it up top to Tatum Hawkinson. Hawkinson dribbling left side of the lane line.
I will give Circle this compliment. They are an incredibly scrappy 4-win team.
Yes. Hernandez now with a drive. Keys it off right wing to Ricker. Up top Skripczyk. 3:19 to play. Here's Hernandez with the left hand. Feeds it. Far side to Vogt. Now to Hawkinson. Out front, Ricker. Jack Voth underneath and lost it.
They'll say it went off his knee.
I think Trevor Kalman might have helped it go off his knee.
Yes, yes.
And out of bounds to Circle.
I concur, Mr. West.
Crusader basketball brought to you by the Bruce Isaacson Agency, by Idea Tech, Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Phoenix Restoration, the Buhler Booster Club. Now shot blocked from behind by Hawkinson. A shot by Kane in the lane and a block by Tatum. So he's got a block and a charge tonight. Now Hernandez spins away from Luke McGinnis. Off to Hawkinson, off the right side glass, and good. Tatum's got 5 in the fourth quarter.
Good slash by Tatum.
54-39, a 15-point game the other way. Ball knocked loose and a foul in the lane for the T-Birds. That'll be on.
He signaled 12, but it's going to be on Hawkinson.
Yeah. Hayden Keller out, Max Alexander back in with those 4 fouls.
That's the 6th team foul on Buhler, so they're 1 foul away from putting Circle in the bonus for the remainder.
2:32 left, 54-39. Here's Ty Smith up top with it. He'll drive and score.
Good strong take by Smith.
Timeout Circle, 54-41. 13-point game, 2:26 left on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Allen Samuels in Hutch invites you to shop their pre-owned sale event happening now. It's a true sign and drive event with no money down and over 30 vehicles priced under $20,000. That's payments as low as $171 a month. Did I mention no money down? They even have vehicles priced under $5,000. See our ad in Saturday's Hutch Post. Only at Allen Samuels on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. Open all the time online at allensamuelshutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends. You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Well, fellas, not going to lie, ever since we started talking about cookies, I can't get them off my mind.
I hear you.
We need some of those chocolate chip cookies from, where do you get good chocolate chip cookies from?
Any. Hey, well, back in the day, Carson, I'm going to sound like an old timer. Do they still sell the chocolate chip cookies in the lunchroom here at Buhler?
They sure do, and let me tell you, Bo Van Bruggen is the biggest fan of those.
Where you
well, see, they used to sell those for 50 cents a piece.
Still do.
And, or 50 cents for 3. And so we would talk about you're up to 2 packs a day or 3 packs a day. I will admit I was a 4-pack-a-day kid once upon a time.
You had 4. Where were we the few nights ago when you had like 4 chocolate chip cookies?
You put cookies in front of me, I'm going to bury them.
What was that from?
Chick-fil-A.
Ah, yeah. Love me some Chick-fil-A. Here's Max
on
a pass
that was
from
goaltending.
Isaiah.
That was goaltending.
And blocked by Ethan Kane. Taken away by Circle. 3, left side, good. Luke McGinnis.
I'm going to go back to that because Max's shot was on the rim, and the guy had his hand in the net. Looked like something I do in the driveway against my first grader.
Lead is 10 with 1:58 to go. Max fights through 4 defenders. Off to Jack Voth, right side Circle. Well, I think I'd.
Wow. Middleton's just taking punches here.
Middleton knocks it away. Max gets it back. Now Max on a drive. And
there you go.
Switches hands and scores and 1.
Answer with your play, young man.
Stop that. Good luck. Foul on Luke McGinnis is first.
McGinnis made Max mad there, and Max made him pay.
And a free throw in and out, no good by Mad Max. 56-44, lead is 12. 1:28 left, McGinnis 3 up top, missed. Rebound Jack Voth, and a foul on who?
They're going to get McGinnis with the foul, I believe. No, they're going to get Jack attack. Wow.
Well, I didn't see that.
They must have said that McGinnis had position.
He was on the ground. He was on his tush on the floor.
He's doing his Chris Beard impression there, sitting in the lane.
Free throw good by Trevor Kalman. No, excuse me, that's Ty Smith. How Why did he foul Taye?
That's not even the guy that was involved in the play.
And 1 of 2 at the line, Smith.
Let's go to the monitors. Mr. Schmidt needs to get the monitors ready.
Might have to take this to the mattresses. And
what play by Hernandez.
Pass deflected, saved by Isaiah Hernandez. Now to Reed Scott, off to Max. Well, yes, there's a reach-in foul on Drew Middleton. He'll put Max at the line.
The hand checks are flowing.
Now remember, guys, this is something Max wanted to work on after last game. Wasn't as good from the line as he wanted it to be.
If I was Italian, we'd have a problem. Max, free throw good.
Well, good looking free throw there by Max.
57-45, 57 seconds left. Second free throw, got them both. Who's in for Chick-fil-A after the game?
Sounds amazing.
58-45, lead is 13. 3, right side, rattles in. Ethan Candle, I'm going to give this Circle team some credit.
They are fighting to the very end.
Go away. And the other way on a whistle and a foul called, 58-48. Look at who is in their sub-state.
They're in the Andale sub-state.
They can beat Andale.
Yeah, Andale's down this year. I believe El Dorado and Augusta are there.
Now Andale beat them by 9 earlier this month. Free throw missed. Rebound Circle. Who missed that free throw?
It was Max.
And a charge taken the other way by Jack Voth. Second of the night by Big Jack.
Yeah, they're in that all Butler County sub-state other than Andale.
Ty Smith has 4 fouls tonight. Can Circle win that set? Can they beat Augusta?
No.
Okay. Now a steal and a layup good by Drew Middleton. 27 seconds left and a timeout by the T-Birds.
Well, I got to give it to Coach Horn. You know, some people would sit there and go, why are they still playing so hard? The way you get better is playing to the final buzzer, and that's exactly what Circle's doing tonight.
Yeah. So you tell me why. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just asking why you say no.
Well, I think that Augusta is a more well-rounded team. I think we've seen the stringiness, the every now and then type play from the Circle Thunderbird team. We saw Luke McGinnis has a handful of points, and Drew Middleton, well, they didn't have as much when we played them, and they had a little bit longer rest. And I think the inside, Augusta just will annihilate Brennan Galloway.
Well, we beat Augusta by 13 back in January. We'll see them again on the road a week from tonight. That is
next week is going to be buckle your seat belts, fellas.
We will know a lot more about where the guys stand after next week.
Yep.
At Mac, at Augusta. Thanks a lot. Well, 58-50, yeah. Give Circle all the credit in the world. They have not gone away tonight. Peter is led by as many as 15 here in the second half. Here's Hernandez. 24 seconds left. Hawkinson layup good.
Nice finish.
Yeah, nice find. 60-50. Lead is 10. Now a steal. Taken away. Isaiah to Tatum, and they'll dribble out the final 10 seconds. And Buhler is going to win it. Crusader victory. Our coverage tonight brought to you in part by Cargill Salt, by Countryside Feed, by Apple Lane Animal Hospital, by Yoder Meats, and by Crable Tree Clearing. Well, Buhler scores 18 in the fourth quarter. Both teams with 18 in the final 8 tonight. And Buhler wins it 62-50. Crusaders improved to 11-4 on the year, 5-1 in the league. The Circle T-Birds fall to 4-11 and a 2-4. Circle home against Augusta on Tuesday, and the Crusaders will go on the road to McPherson. The Rise Up Reno Prevention Network helps promote healthy behaviors through youth leadership, school-based mentoring, and community investment. Online at riseupreno.com. Back with our game recap after this on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
Stay tuned for the Shirt Shack postgame show. Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Coming up, the Whifco Steel Products Player of the Game. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Crusader basketball on HKFM.
Corey Bartholomew here. As an ISA certified arborist for Bark Tree Care, I can help you maintain healthy trees for a beautiful yard this year. Call 620-899-3337. Bark, your tree's first line of defense.
First National Bank is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. We have an experienced staff prepared to provide you with a variety of banking solutions. Please visit our website, fnbhutch.bank. That's fnbhutch.bank for more information. First National Bank of Hutchinson, we're first for you.
Visit one of the First's 5 convenient locations in Hutchinson, including inside Dillon's Marketplace. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Whether it's a new build, a remodel of a kitchen, interior, exterior, or an insurance restoration project, Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. We stand behind our work and have lasting relationships with vendors, suppliers, and most importantly, with you, the customer. Erickson Custom Building, proud to support all high school activities. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
It's a fresh new year and a great time to check out Nextech Wireless for your business. Spend a little time with our business team and get a tailor-made wireless plan that connects just how you need it to. Sign on and we'll set you up with great technology and coverage that's supported by the best service at the best price. Let our business group earn your business. We'll show you why we're something different. Nextech Wireless for Business. Kansans supporting Kansans. 785-621-5130.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader basketball on HKFM.
And back here on our postgame tonight, as we recap, brought to you by Adams Brown Strategic Allies and CPAs, proudly serving businesses in Kansas for the past 70 years. Online at adamsbrown.cpa.com. Circle led early in this one, up by 5-7-2 mid first quarter. Then Buhler would go on a run. 7-0 run to take a 15-9 lead, up 6, up 5 after 1. Stretched that to double digits at one point of the second quarter. Led by 8 at halftime. And up 10 after 3. Led by as many as 15 in the fourth, many as 16 actually. They were Max Alexander layup, Captain 8-0 run to make it 50-34. T-Birds scrappy bunch and get it down to 8 at one point. And final score, 10-point margin, 60-50. Each team with 18 points in the second quarter. Buhler did just enough all night long to stay out in front. Circle did just enough all night long to stay right within striking distance. Scrappy team. Give them some credit.
I was very impressed. I mean, we talk about it all the time with the Crusader girls team about how well they just play to the end no matter what, no matter how much they're up or down. Circle, there's been some teams this year where, you could tell where, okay, that was the shot that broke the dam, that they kind of just, give in. But this Circle team played to the final whistle, and, they're one of the, I know it's the old cliche, but they're one of the better 4-win teams you're going to see in Class 4A.
And, Simo, you mentioned Zay Hernandez, 5 of 6 tonight from the three-point line, and they needed that 15 from him.
Yeah, for sure, and it's really nice to see Isaiah be able to hit those outside shots like he usually does. I know his freshman year, his sophomore year, we expected that out of him coming off the bench, getting a little bit more playing time, and then this year, coaching staff wanted him to focus a little more. He was their best defender, and so they could put him on the defensive floor and guard their best player, and he did a fantastic job of that. And then his offensive shot we heard earlier in the season, just the work he does on defense kind of affects his offense, affects his legs. And so being able to get conditioned fully with COVID and all that stuff, he's finally there, and he's going to be somebody to look forward to when you're playing in those sub-state games and they're trying to eliminate Max, trying to eliminate Jack, and he's going to be their go-to guy.
All right, so I had Circle with 8 turnovers tonight. Buhler was 6. Circle 6 of 8 at the free throw line. Buhler 7 of 10. Individual scoring. Circle led by Drew Middleton with 16. Ty Smith also in double figures with 11. Luke McGinnis with 9. Trevor Kalman with 3. Ethan Kane with 7. And Brendan Galloway with 4. Max Alexander, 17 of his 24 in the second half. He had just 7 at halftime, and well over now 1,000 career points. 7 for Taden Hawkinson, Zay Hernandez with 15, and Jack Voth with 14. And the Crusaders win it by 10, 60-50. They've now won 4 straight, and they have a murderer's row next week with Mac and Augusta. That'll decide the league more than likely, and probably decide a lot about seeding for the postseason, too.
Yeah, if Buhler can get the win on Tuesday, you know, Mac, unless something crazy happens, Mac can't catch Buhler for the 1 seed in sub-state. And so that's a chance to really kind of put that and salt that away. And like you talked about with the league title. So much on the line when the Crusaders go to the Roundhouse.
And certainly we want the sweep, but I think at least you'd like to see him go 1-1 next week.
Yes, yes, no doubt. And you know that both places are going to be hostile environments. Carson, we were talking about it off the air. You can just kind of feel in all these gyms, more and more people starting to kind of trickle their way in, and it's making for a better atmosphere. And you heard some rumors that Mac might. Well, tell them what you were saying.
Oh, I'm not going to say much about Mac. There's no need. There's no need to explain any more than what it is. It's Buhler McPherson. That's enough said. It's going to be an interesting game. Max, everybody knows the story, transferred from McPherson. A little bit of controversy there. So going to McPherson, we know that the 4 fans are going to be in effect. We know that there are going to be students there, and we know they're going to try to get in his head. And I would have said last year that would have affected the Crusaders, but Max has grown up so much from last year to this year that I don't think it will affect him as much, and that's going to help the Crusaders. And with the way Isaiah and Taden and everybody's the team effort that we're having, it's going to be a good one.
Well, I'm just going to say this. It was, I think, a good experience for them in the hostile environment in Andale.
Yes, for sure.
There's one difference between Andale and Mac.
It's not round.
Andale is Andale. It's just Andale.
Yes.
Mac is
there's that whole
Mac.
whole other level.
Yeah. And the fact that that's where Max is from.
Yes, yes.
And he knows all of those kids.
Yes.
And they know him.
Yep, yep.
And he's going to be playing against his cousin.
Yes.
So,
it'll be one for the ages. It's been a long time, fellas, since I've seen a Buhler Mac game over there, and
let's go get them, huh? Absolutely.
No doubt.
Let's win that dang league. All right. Play and player of the game. Plus, we'll hear from Coach coming up here on HKFM and the Crusaders Sports Network.
The Shirt Shack post-game show coming up on HKFM. Stream tonight's game live on your smartphone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app and on your smart speaker with TuneIn, powered by Next Tech Wireless.
For more than 90 years, Hutchinson Community College has been the premier 2-year educational institution in Kansas, offering the highest quality education at an exceptional value. Schedule a personal campus tour today to learn more about what we have to offer. Visit hutchcc.edu/admissions for more information.
Is it time for a fundraiser? As you consider the best way to raise dollars for your organization, think of Yoder Meats. Our snack stick fundraiser is easy to manage and low cost to get started. Yoder Meats snack sticks are shelf stable, come in 12 different delicious flavors, and provide a great return. Give us a call at 620-465-3807 or email snacksticks@yodermeatsks.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest information and updates on our weekend specials. Taste the old-fashioned flavor at Yoder Meats in Yoder and 3 locations in Wichita.
The name Johnson Sheet Metal doesn't sound like a heating and air conditioning company, but our family at Johnson Sheet Metal became a Lennox dealer 99 years ago and are still servicing and installing heating and air conditioning systems in Hutchinson and Reno County. Through 4 generations, our specialty has been the Lennox brand, but we can service other brands just as well. We do metals too, but if you have a heating or air conditioning need, call Johnson Sheet Metal today at 620-662-0224.
1947. It was the year the McKenzie Paint and Body Shop opened for business. That's over 70 years they've been serving the mid-Kansas area with quality workmanship, excellent refinishing, paint, and restoration. McKenzie Paint and Body Shop specializes in foreign and domestic vehicles. Insurance claims are welcome and 24-hour towing and recovery service is available. At McKenzie Paint and Body Shop, they take the dents out of accidents. Just over the bridge at 45 Kansas Avenue in South Hutchinson.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And welcome back on our post game as we're joined now by Coach Ryan Swanson. Coach talked about the importance, second time through the league, of you want to win the league and seeding and all those things, all those goals that you guys have for yourself one game at a time. And you started off 1-0, and that's a good way to start.
Yeah, I mean, they were
they're scrappy.
Yeah, very, very. And that's the way I don't care what league you're playing in, what level, it's harder. Teams, there's a familiarity with you. And Circle definitely has some guys that can put the ball in the basket. Very dangerous team. They played hard, and they made us not look so good at times. Good to get a win, absolutely.
Yeah, it really praised Isaiah for his defense on Friday in the win over Great Bend. Those 5 threes tonight were huge.
Oh yeah, he's and that's we've talked about that all year about how I think last radio show that he's a way better shooter than what his percentage indicates, and so we want him to keep shooting the ball, and tonight I mean, if it wasn't for him that first half, we'd been in trouble. And the thing we pointed out, I thought we took some some quick shots, we took some bad shots. Our thing needs to be that we go through Max. He's the guy that's it's about impossible to guard one-on-one when he's on his game. But we have a lot of other guys that can play too. And we pointed out in the locker room, I asked Max, was that one of your better games? And of course he said no, and I said, well, we still won. And so we had other guys step up, and that, that's going to happen. Max has carried us a lot this year, different times, and tonight it was Isaiah's turn, and Jack obviously played well for us offensively too. But the reason Isaiah, pointed out to the guys, the reason his percentage, I think he was probably like 5 for 5 at one point or something like that. I can only remember him missing one. Is because he allowed the other guys to get him shots. We got it inside and kicked it out to him, or Max found him, or Taden found him, and that's what we want. We want everyone to do is make each other better. Isaiah allowed the guys to get him some open looks, and look what he did. Took advantage.
Yeah, talked about Jack with his 14. Those aren't 14 easy points either. There, physical team, and he's had that a lot this year. You don't see many sophomores that can handle that kind of pressure and consistently score against it.
Well, and Jack's obviously very talented. He's got good size. He plays year round, and that definitely helps him. So he's seen good competition, and he's tough, and he's competitive, and he's very confident. And those kind of things show for him to be a sophomore and to be as good for us as he is. And he's going to have a great career at Buhler when it's all said and done. And next we're going to start. We'll have to challenge him this summer to do what Max did and get in the weight room and do everything you can to get even bigger, stronger. Because next year, Isaiah are going to be the focus of the other team's best defenders and their game plan, and not just a secondary and third deal, because they're everybody's looking at Max. So anyway, he's very, very proud of Jack. And the thing I like about Jack too is he'll stick his nose in there and rebound. and he'll take charges and he'll do those things that help win you games.
I don't know about the Crocs though. I'm not loving the Croc look.
Where's he at?
He's over there in the middle of the floor.
Oh yeah, the perfect weather for Crocs. No, you know, of course I have 4 boys myself, so I've learned a long time ago boys are idiots. You know, and
well,
I mean, there's Taden in shorts, Jack in Crocs.
Well, I have a middle schooler who refuses to wear a coat. So.
They're all ding dongs.
Well, Coach, tough schedule obviously next week.
Yeah.
I know you guys welcome the challenge, and we kind of talked about it. I think you know that atmosphere that you had at Andale, kind of a hostile, which was fun to play in. It's going to be amplified Tuesday when you go to MAC.
Oh yeah, because you know the kids are figuring out that the 4-ticket thing, and hey, you're only using 2. Hey, I got someone that wants 2. They are. I've heard a rumor that at one school that the band kids are selling their passes. That might be going on Tuesday. I don't know, but but we welcome it. Whether it's obviously we love having more people here, and especially the students. But it's more fun on the road too. I mean, it really is. So just but we do have our work cut out for us. We won a couple games. We talked about in the locker room. We won a couple games ugly, if you will, but sign of a good team is that you sometimes can win like that. But next week I'm sure we're going to be hard pressed to play ugly and win. So guys will be ready.
And I very much see MAC as understandably a team that's going to try and break you down from just a mental standpoint. So
yeah, I mean they'll play. Yeah, I mean they'll play hard. They always do. And they'll they got a couple guys that can shoot it. Seth is a special player. He's a tough guard, tough to guard. They got a lot of big bodies they can throw at you. Their record is not what we're used to seeing out of McPherson for this time of year. But if you look at their schedule, they're not Abilene. They're not scheduling 2A schools. They're scheduling 6As, 5As, kind of like we do. So they're gonna. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still McPherson, and they've got some really good players and kids that know how to play.
All right, Coach, appreciate you. Stay warm and out of the snow this week. I guess. And
I guess.
Hopefully, you can have practices and that doesn't mess that up too much. But, we'll see.
I hope so.
All right,
thanks,
we'll
guys.
See you Tuesday.
See ya.
Let's Coach Ryan Swanson with us on our post game, 60-50. The final tonight. Let's get to our play of the game. Zay Hernandez had 3 threes in the game. Was a big part of the win tonight with 15 points. He had 3 of those, 5 threes, 3 of them in the first quarter. And the third one came late with less than 2 minutes to go. Rifles it to Hawkinson in the corner to Hernandez. Isaiah, 3 for 3 from the outside.
And these are not just makes, they are bottom of the net makes.
And I think at one bottoms up for Isaiah Hernandez with 3 trays in the first quarter. I interrupted myself, Carson. I think at one point he was 4 of 4, finished 5 of 6, and that was special tonight.
Yeah, for sure, and it's cool to have nights like these. Max having getting over 1,000 points, which is a really, really big deal, and then Isaiah having 5 makes from 3. Those are some things that are really unheard of. And even though we have a limited number of fans, it's still cool to be in here with fans. I mean, I can't imagine how that would have felt, how much that would have been toned down here without fans. So it's good to be at home when this happens.
Absolutely. Our Dix Phillips 66 Phillip of the game. Phillip on top tier gasoline, snacks, and more at Dix Phillips 66. Family owned at 4th and Stevens in Hutch. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66. And Isaiah's really been hogging it. Give credit to Max Alexander. Finishes with 24. Played through some adversity tonight. And now a career 1,000-point score. Congratulations to Max. And can't wait to watch him finish out his career and see where he goes on from here. Zay Hernandez, our player of the game for a second straight night, was our player of the game on Friday, but those threes in the first half were just so huge. Our With Coastal Products player of the game tonight. From storage tanks to steel walkways, stairways, and platforms, Wifco Steel Products, the expert in steel fabrication. Online at WIFCOSP.com, and we're back to wrap it up right after this on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dal Hunt with Buhler Dental Care. At Buhler Dental Care, we have great registered hygienists to help schedule your family for convenience. You will receive high-quality dental care and build a positive relationship with our experienced staff in a pleasant and reassuring atmosphere. We like to have some fun with you and get to know you while you spend time with us. So be sure to give us a call at 620-543-2768 or email us at drdalDDS@gmail.com. Buhler Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
The Hutchinson Medicine Shop is offering the antigen test for COVID-19. This test is designed for symptomatic patients and will show results in 15 minutes. No prescription or appointment is necessary, but call the shop for appropriate times. This is a self-administered mid-nasal test with rapid and accurate results. The test will be administered curbside. Call the Hutch Medicine Shop with any questions. The Medicine Shop in Midtown Hutchinson.
Rise Up Reno and Chief Hooper want to remind you about the importance of prevention.
You know, when kids or when families get involved in drugs, one of the things, unfortunately, that we see in law enforcement is that lots of times that behavior or the consequences of being involved in drugs leads to criminal behavior in our community.
Stand up for our community. Prevention matters. Rise up, Reno.
You're listening to Buhler Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
And back to wrap it up. One final look at our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard, with the guys win tonight 60-50. Our Lady Crusaders played fantastic for 3 quarters, right in the game through those first 3. It was just an 8-point game after 3, but big fourth from Circle tonight. They outscored Buhler 24-7. And they went it to 57-32. The final there, Emily Madison was our player of the game, finished with 10 for the Lady Crusaders, who are now 3-13. Bowlers split today. Guys won, girls lost, and I believe there's a change in league. Let me pull that up. Should have been ready with that, Carson.
Well, I can give you a McPherson Bullpup El Dorado Wildcat score. Just starting the 4th quarter, it is McPherson 40, El Dorado 32.
Please do. There you go. They're still just in the 4th. Wow. So Bowlers today, final from the alley in Hutch. The Buhler guys won 32-65 to 29-48. Girls lost today, 26-01 to 25-53. That was their first loss of the year. Mallory Cross, a 5:59 series for the girls. Trent Sheridan, a 6:49 for the boys. I was talking about change for the league tournament. League tournament will now be on Wednesday the 17th, so they've moved that. Split into 2 sessions. Boys and girls will be bowling in the afternoon with Andale, El Dorado, and McPherson. Warm-ups at 1:50 with the competition starting at 2 o'clock for a league bowling coming up on Wednesday. So good luck there.
I've got to say something, too. I know we talk about Trent Sheridan all the time. I had the opportunity to know that young man for many years. Super nice kid. You know, it was one of those deals. You know, he played basketball for me, played baseball for me, but I always heard him talking about bowling. That kid, even when as a youngster, he talked about bowling, and he's had quite a career just only as a sophomore at Buhler, and nice to see him having success along with all those other great kids.
Our divers diving in league tonight, and we've had a really good first year of diving. And then our swimmers go tomorrow at campus. Wrestlers, our boys, were at regionals today. Haven't heard how they did. Out at Ulysses girls, Emmy Schweitzer will wrestle at Circle tomorrow, and I think she's got a real strong case for making it to state.
Yeah, for sure. And I do believe that event will be streamed. So if you don't have anything to do, snowed in tomorrow, it'll be on the Circle. Go find it on the Circle Twitter page or look up Circle Wrestling.
All right, and last thing in our scoreboard tonight, our Lady Crusaders raised over $6,000 tonight for the Cancer Council of Reno County. How about that?
That is awesome. The Think Pink Night is such a neat tradition here at Buhler. You know, I think, what is this, the 15th year? I mean, it's been going on for quite some time. And
started a long time ago by Coach Torgerson, who got the idea from watching a college Think Pink. And, of course, his mom-in-law, Rachel Johnson, battled cancer herself, and so they started the Think Pink. And it's just a really cool thing.
Yeah, it is a neat night, and it was a great atmosphere tonight, and fun atmosphere. It's fun to, we can feel the attendance levels come up. It's feeling more and more like a high school basketball game, which makes it just that much more entertaining and fun.
All right, two big ones coming up next week. We'll be in the Roundhouse of Doom on Tuesday night to take on the Lady Pups and the Pup guys. Buhler trying to break that streak that goes back to 97. Can they do it? Where we really wanted to happen is in Sub-State, but we'll take it next week, too.
Let's get them both.
Yeah, absolutely. And then at Augusta on Friday. Sterling College basketball coming up on the network tomorrow. That is a 1 and 3 o'clock start times from Winfield. Warriors take on Southwestern tomorrow, 12:45 for the pregame here on HKFM. Fellas, thanks. Good job tonight. Let's go get some chocolate chip cookies. We'll see you on Tuesday. For Carson Moeller, thanks, Mr. Hines, for running video tonight. And Chris Shank here at West. You've been listening to Crusader Basketball. Have a pleasant good evening here on HKFM and the Crusader Sports Network.
Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hutch are proud supporters of high school sports. And of course, we are proud to support our community any way we can. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. We hope you have a fun